on the map. All right, sure, watch it. All right, if you guys want, let's turn the sound on too. Let's hear some Korean along the way. All right, I haven't seen this either. All right, so we're not spoiled. Huh. All right, so it's Chunduk, offered Ryu. Oh wait, I should translate these. This is the first tournament experience, but I'll try my best. He says he'll try his best. That looks good. I like it. He says the god of TFT will give me luck. His ID is called Chunduk. Right? The god of TFT will give me luck. He says. He has faith that the god will give him luck. I like it. I like it. All right. And this is called Gume. His name is called Gume. Alright. Since I got so far, I want to win. He says, I like that. That's also very deterministic. Well, as my pre-match coach, I'll try my best. Wish there was an English cat that streams Korean. I know, right? That'd be nice. Usually, tourneys are supposed to have that, so that's kind of sad. And this is who? This one's called Mutgajon, right? He just wants to make sure that he gets his traffic fees because he came from a faraway place, right? Right. This one is called Roche Kim Byung-man. It seems he rested school, so he skipped school on purpose. No, he took a break, a semester break, in order to like get first in this tournament. That's good. And this one's paradise. This guy was rank 1 in the previous season. He looks very young. Wow. Dude, I wonder what age he is. Dude, this guy looks scary. You see this? First, unlucky game. First, second. You see this? This guy's a skilled dude. This guy is skilled, dude. Dude, this guy terrifies me. His ID is called Gomga Jerry, like Tom and Jerry, but this guy's Bear and Jerry. Gom means bear. Alright, he's gonna do his best fighting. And this one's called Baegu Joa. Baegu Joa means I love volleyball. 시즌 3 한국인들. 그쵸. 1등 하셨어요, 그분. 마파님인가, 마파님? 1등 하셨어요. 진짜 잘해요, 저분. 아, 시즌 2 1등 슈징이에요, 공과자리가? 야, 몰랐다. 그거는 몰랐어요. Alright. Oh, that's interesting. Like, this person says, I'm going to play with the mindset of getting second place. Cool. This is very consistent. The results here is very consistent. This one's really good too, huh? Like, if you just check his, like, it's really hard to get scores like this, guys, right? It's really hard to get 3-3, 4-3, 2, 4-3, right? Top 4 every single game. Like, this one's really good too, for sure. What with the other guy? This guy was season 2 rank 1, it seems. And this one looks kind of good too. Alright. Like, my first impression is that those 3 are really nice. My Paradise, that bear guy, and this other guy. Alright. I don't know these guys, but like my first impression on them seems very nice. Alright, so it seems the tournament is starting. Round 1, it is the medium Legends Galaxy, so people try to focus on making a strong mid-late game. Early mid game is much less important in this particular fact, so let's see how this goes. Kinda late, but grass on second. Oh, thank you very much. Hold on. Alright. See, real deal. You manage your HP hella good. Yeah, HP management, right? That's the most important thing. Right, it's all about HP management, right? Just top 4. Like, if you want top 4, just manage your HP. Aggro early. Alright, so this is my Paradise. He started with the Chainmail. Chainmail's a good start because it allows you to go for Bramble Vest and Red Buff. So you can go for 2 very nice DPS early game items if you start with Chainmail. I personally love Chainmail starts too. Tier is more of a gamble start because there are certain units that can utilize it. It means that you gotta get certain units. What units? Teemo, Cassiopeia, and the other one. Oh, all the arenas and skins were free, for those who don't know. Like, all the arenas and skins were free in the tournament. They made their own account that had all the skins in arenas. That was really nice. We also used Freljord. It didn't matter, but we used it. Let's see. This one's called Gume. He has a very nice cybernetic setup. His itemization is really good for cybernetics too. A sword. This one's called Roche Kim Byung-man. He has a very early Jarvan, but no direction. He has 2 rods, so he can maybe go for Sork route. We'll see. When you play Cyber, you stack you stack Vayne. Vayne number 1, Echo number 2. Irelia is just an extra. Never forget that. Every time Bebe died in his game, he ran towards it. The result didn't change anyways. So it's nice. This one has a very good red buff setup, so you might go for like a cybernetic, like a blaster tech if you can. Lucian as well. Woo! This one's ID is called 배구 좋아, alright? It means I love volleyball. So volleyball right here has an amazing cybernetic blaster. So he just needs to find grades. Dude, this star is amazing. How good is Blade Master now? There's actually a new Blade Master build with Master Yi that's actually performing pretty well, but I don't know how good it is, honestly. Like, it's performing really well, but I'm not entirely sure. Alright. A good blaster setup for him. This one's called, since you guys can't see the names, I'll just say their names for you. This one's called 공과제. Oh wait. You can't see their faces either. I'm sorry, guys. I should be up here. You can't see their faces either, right? This one's called 곰과 Jerry. The name's written right here. It means bear and Jerry, right? Oh, I should also be a bit smaller so you can see. No, it's in Korean, so you can't see the synergies anyways, right? It's fine. He has a nice chrono upgraded start, but he doesn't have a front line, so he's not really that strong. He needs to decide what he wants to do. Oh, Wormhog on Malphite. That's actually a really strong front line. He has 2 chronos for the back, so he's actually not that behind. He can also use a crit item on Caitlyn for the extra stats. Alright, he's up against Inven Cup, right? The opponent's called Chunduk. The opponent is going for a Vanguard Sniper Star. Probably wants to go for Cybernetics because he has an IE and a potential to get Last Whispers. I think this guy, this guy should Lost Streak for a bow. And then he can just like go for Cybernetics later. So I think it might be nice to go for in that particular sense. Because 1 IE, 1 Last Whispers and it's already like ready. 이적 경기는 이미 다 보였어요. 근데 이적 건 아까 봤었어요. 이적 건 아까 간단하게 봤었어요. 그렇게 막 되게 심오하게 분석한 게 아니라 그냥 제가 나왔던 경기니까 그냥 몇 가지만 보이고, 그리고 이제 이거는 저도 못 봤거든요. 그래서 못 봐가지고 한번 같이 보는 거예요. 집 오는 길에 보려고 그랬는데 잠깐 자가지고. Alright, here this one has a nice rebel start. His itemization a bit awkward. 1 tier, 1 belt, and a sword. That's a bit confusing to go for. We'll see exactly how this one builds into. 이건 아직 못 봤어요. This one's called Chunduk. His ID is called Chunduk. He's up against Gume, right? The opponent's Gume. The opponent Gume leveled up and added in a 3 cybernetics, 1 Zoe 2-star, and Zoe's actually pretty well upgraded. 2 upgraded units. He's just trying to win streak to get the advantage, it seems. All right. The direction of like his direction was actually kind of interesting. Was he considering going for like 6 Flame Masters? We'll see. Currently, we're looking at Gume. He's just going for a Cybernetic Blaster tech. He's just utilizing his cards early to get the advantage. I think he can sell the Zoe now and put the Vanguard / Spacepire synergy in. That's good. He'll probably sell the Zoe and try to hit the interest goal mark if he can. I think that's what I would do. Because it's not really that important to get the other cards anyways. Like, if he gets 1 Spacepire goal, he can actually do that. Sell Zoe, sell Malphite, sell Ziggs, and go for 10 gold. But we'll see how he goes. He doesn't really have to do it though. He might also consider the Rebel tech, but I'm not entirely sure. This is a very strong start from his side, from Gume's side. He's looking at other people's boards while he's fighting on his own board. That's a good tech. That's a good habitat for sure. 오늘 대회 잘 봤습니다. 봐주셔서 감사합니다. 즐겁게 관람되셨길. Early on in this galaxy is so key to Lost Streak. Like, it doesn't matter if you win or lose early on because the HP, like, at worst it's only like a 20-30 HP difference. You can just lose until this point. But only until this point. Wait, where is it? No. Where is it? Only until this point, guys, here. Like, if you're on a Lost Streak, you only want to lose streak until the Cursal state. After this, you want to win streak. Because after this, you can complete an item. After this, maybe you can find an upgrade until that point. That's when you want to start on winning, if you want to keep on winning. Because you want to make sure you break other people's streaks. You do not want them to win streak until this point. To create round points anyways. So I recommend trying to lose until here. And then you can start winning from here. That's how it goes. Yeah, of course, everybody was nervous in tourney. Everybody gets nervous, guys. Cybernetics is the strongest build in the game at the moment. The strongest for sure. Because of Vayne and Echo. Those 2 things need to get nerfed. Like, you just can't beat Cybernetics, guys. So this one actually made a Morello Malphite. Cool. Oh, he's trying to make a Cassiopeia blue buff. But he has to sell so many things. He has to sell his entire build. It's going to take a while. Like the thing about Morello Malphite, dude. The thing about that is it's gonna take him forever to like charge that. Oh well, at least he gets it. At least his mid game is like provided. That's good. He needs to change everything. I guess he's gonna go for a Vanguard Mystic tech along the way. Yeah, he's hard committed, right? No, he can't ever, unless the claps burn his enemies, right? Unless those auto attacks burn his enemies now. Oh wow, it seems the opponent there, I think it's Gomga Jerry, is going for a cybernetic tech for sure. His itemization just says I want to go for Vayne. But wow, that Malphite's tanky. If only he could burn his opponents. Taken down. It seems only one person has a good streak going on. That's good. This one we're looking at is Chundik. He's using his items early on Ziggs. Ziggs is a very good long range target. Does he apply Morello to himself now? Alright. His items are really good for both blasters, snipers, and cybernetics, so he has a lot of routes to go for. I'm sure he wants to go for Vayne the most. Once he finds Vayne, he'll probably sell it immediately and put both items onto it because Vayne is just that strong. Vayne is godlike strong in this game at the moment. This one's tier 1 for sure. Alright, that one's with a hat, that one's with the blaster. Okay. The opponent is a Boppy with a hat. That's a nice use of the item early on. Not sure what this guy will go for. Currently, he does have a hat in the tier. That means Teemo's open. That means Riven's open. One of those two routes. He might try to eco up with like a Bard at the moment, but his Cassiopeia has a bow. It means that he got it from the Kurzel, right? He's just gonna chill for now, I think. We'll see. Ooh, those stats. This one has some really nice upgrades for sure. The opponent is using a nice Bard tech. Bard techs are highly recommended in these galaxies, in these medium legendary galaxies, because losing early on does not matter much at all. It's starting, the wins start mattering after stage 4, after stage 5. That's when the wins are important. Before then, it's not really that important, as long as you don't take like 10 damage per fight. It's just that it's almost impossible to take damage, like 10 damage every single fight, unless you load like really hard. This guy found a Vayne 2-star so early. Wow. He has 1 IE, but 1 IE is not good enough. You need to have at least 1 last whisper for late game because that allows you to kill their tanks. Alright? If he just gets stuck with 1 IE the entire game, then it's not going to work. But if he manages to find 1 IE, then the game's over. He's going to win the game for sure. We'll see how this goes. Will he find the IE? A rod? Life's fair? Yeah, life is fair. Alright, he didn't get it. Watch me lose 20 HP in a 3-1 fight. Alright, let's see how this goes. This one is called Gomga Jerry, guys. Gomga Jerry. He kind of reminds me of another streamer called Dunizuni. He has that same like aura or that feeling. This one's ecoing properly. You want to eco like this in this galaxy because mid-late game, as I said, in this universe, it's always about the mid-late game, and his Borse's not really that weak. If his Borse was weak, then it's fine. But his Borse's not like not weak at all, so you don't need to worry about that too much. I like his positioning here too. Like he was trying to play around the Zephyr Leona right there. Zephyr like attack right there, so he put Leona closer, so he has a chance to get pulled too, which is nice. Vayne does not have any items, so it doesn't do that much damage yet. Vayne like does damage after she gets the items, and for that he needs to sell Caitlyn and stuff. You can afford to take damage here because he has a good economy going on, which is nice. You got a Vayne 1-2. Congratulations on your victory, sir. Let's see. Vayne is the most broken unit in the game for sure. It's just so hard to beat. It's hard to assassinate. That's why. Like even if you like, let's say you pull it with Blitzcrank, it just rolls away and survives. That's the main issue. Like it's really hard to assassinate it. Yep, there's an Irelia with IE and Last Whispers. That's terrifying right there. Wow. He also has a Blade Master synergy on it too, so we'll see how this goes. This is a really hard lobby. Like there's some really strong people like who found like really nice items so fast. Alright, he's up against an opponent. The opponent actually all in his goals here early. I think it's Gomga Jerry we saw earlier. He's using it to make sure he has a nice mid game, so oh, he actually did it like that, huh? I think he used all his gold to find upgrades. I don't really like that tech idea though. No, he probably rolled like 3-4 times out of 20 gold so that he can find some upgrades early for the pressure. Makes sense. Here he has 2 chronos, 2 upgraded minions. His tech is very stable because like he's matching the upgrades that he was offered at the moment. I'm wondering if he's considering 4 vanguards along the way too. Natasha. Irel is very strong. He's targeting his Zephyr in the right location too. Probably here, like probably here or here, because most of the carries on that location. Here. Like the second, these spots are usually the safest. These spots, one from the corner, the other one for a corner, because they always put their carries there. People always put their carries there, especially since it's stage 3. It's very early. People don't play around it that fast. Trap Claw is a good tech from the opponent because he saw Irel in the lobby. That's a good play. It's a really good idea because he's counter building the opponents in the game. That's what you want to do. When you build items, you also want to consider the counters to your opponents if possible. So that's nice. Bard, Blaster, and that one. Ooh, Infiltrator Irelia passing by. Dude, you have to take that, bro. No. Somebody just needs to negate that. That's just a guaranteed win for Cybernetics. This guy won, right? I'm just gonna say it. I don't know how this game went. This guy won, right? right. This guy won, right? I'm certain. This guy won, right? Dude, Infiltrator really so nice up. But I don't know if his build is Cybernetics though. What's his build? Ah, he's a blaster. Ah, never mind. He's a blaster build. Never mind. XXX. X. I was wrong. But that's the force of nature though. That's kind of cool. Oh, he also has 50 gold. His economy is perfect. He didn't take too much damage either. This guy's in a really good spot. Like, if he was at like 30 gold like everybody else, then his situation is like whatever. Like, alright, he's not that ahead. He's not that behind. But since he's at 50 gold at the moment, yowsh, that's nice. You want to be economy is the most important aspect in this galaxy for sure. Because this is the medium Legends galaxy. You gotta go for level 9 if you can. Go for those tier 5 2-stars and win the game that way. And people who don't invest their economy too much early while maintaining a nice HP total are at the advantage in this state. It's almost impossible to win streak like really hard in this galaxy. That's why. Woo! Look at that Jinx go. Man, good job. His position was also pretty nice, right? His Blitzcrank focused on the weak one first. Everything else took the damage before the Jinx popped off. Good on him. Gonga Jerry leveled up so he can get the advantage in numbers and the extra synergies. Here he has 2 Vanguards, 3 Cybernetics, and Sniper synergy with Chronos. That's nice. Leveling up for the advantage is a very important factor. I think he can take out Twisted Fate for the team up if he really wanted to, but I don't recommend 4 snipers. I don't like 4 snipers at all. I don't think it does that much damage. The sniper units individually aren't really that good unless you optimize them perfectly. So you don't really need to force 4 snipers in the tech. So I think putting in more utility and just going for 2 snipers is much better. Honestly, like I don't even know if you need snipers that much if you're gonna go for Vayne. Honestly, it just does so much damage without it too. But Ashe is a CC unit, and Caitlyn does give Chrono, so it's a very nice card to get. And look how strong that Vayne is, all that damage. Like, the best feeling for sure is if you have a Vayne 2-star and a Lucian 2-star in a Cybernetic tech during the mid game. Like, it's ridiculously strong for sure. It just does so much damage. Alright. What's going on here? Blue buff. Nar, nice. Blue buff that. And this guy's tech is a Riven tech so far. He wants to also use maybe. He's considering both. I think he's going to consider both like a Mystic Vanguard comp and a Riven comp at the moment. His items for Riven is perfect now. Wow, those items are so good there. Guardian Angels, Quicksilvers, if he needs. Ah, yes. Wait. Why did he combine that first? Does he care about what items are there? This is the time when you usually roll for the upgrade potential, but what's he looking for? Zoe. Mordekaiser, so he's gonna go for mid lane. Mystics. Vanguard Mystics? Sork Vanguard Mystics? Ah, Vanguard Mystics. So he decided to sell the source and just go for Vanguard Mystic Tech instead. He has Quicksilvers and Guardian Angels onto the Bebe. Interesting. He doesn't have a damage item for Cassiopeia. That's for sure. He needs to replace the Bebe later for a different itemization. But ooh, that damage is pretty nice. Cassiopeia is doing a really good job at the moment, but it does not have enough damage to survive from Jinx. Jinx is very, very strong and tanky in the end. The Jinx also has a Death Blade. That's the main issue. Death Blade Jinxes have a chance against full Vanguard Mystics. Just an ordinary Jinx with stuff like Giant Slayers can't really do anything about that, but Death Blade Jinx is completely different. Ooh, nice tech. Add in a Victor for the Battlecast synergy too. Now these are actually the builds I'm not really familiar with. These are builds I want to know more about. This is the type of builds I want to learn from these players. Nautilus is a good counter tech towards many cards. Like if your opponent has a Gnar in the front, you can just Nautilus stun and kill it off instantly. All right. This one just went for ordinary Rebel Blaster tech. It seems he has a Force of Nature. It feels like these type of decks get really stable placements if it's okay. The opponent's also like a Brawler tech, but ooh, that pull onto the Jinx was nice. For sure. It's getting focused down too as well. But actually the Jinx is assassinating their backline. My lord, dude, that snipe on the Jinx was perfect, but I actually killed their backline. The reason why he lost that was because of Gnar 2-star. Gnar 2-star is far too tanky and strong for sure. It's turn like that. We're watching a VOD. Oh, this one went for a Jhin carry with Teemo as a Dark Star. Interesting. I don't see this tech that much. I personally hate Jhin carries. I think it's weak. Like Vayne does a much better job killing stuff anyways, and Jhin is too easy to assassinate. That's the problem with Jhin. Like compare it with Vayne. Vayne is ridiculously hard to kill because he can go invisible. It can ignore Vi ults. It ignores Blitzcrank ults. It ignores almost everything in the game. But like a Jhin, like you know. It's weak towards Blitzcrank. It's weak towards one infiltrator. Right? It doesn't have invisibility. It just can't be compared to value. Ooh, that Irelia does damage. The Irelia 2-star does a lot of work though. She has an IE and a Last Whisper. It means that she has damage. The Blade Master, she's proccing. Woo! Irelia is going off one by one, taking out the Guardian Angel target last. This is still a stage where Irelia can carry. Irelia carries before like a stage 5 usually. She falls off hard after that point because CCs like one Frozen Art, one Trap Claw, like stuff like Wukong, like Gnar. These things destroy Irelia. So, but before that point, before those things happen, this Irelia just destroys everything along the way. Wait, he has Giant Slayer as well. Why did he make that thing? Woo! Giant Slayer, IE, Last Whispers, Irelia. Man, nostalgia. It's one of the best field like decks in the game, right? A sword was left, huh? Is he gonna go for Deathblade? Oh, did he decide to go for Deathblade instead of like a Giant Slayer? Interesting. Both are fine. Deathblade is like usually used more towards like more squishy opponents. Then we'll see. What's his choice? Deathblade or Giant Slayer? He's thinking. Deathblade, Giant Slayer. Happy choices, right? Happy choices. Deathblade, Giant Slayer. Deathblade, Giant Slayer. Which one will I go for? Like Deathblade raises flat AD for his IE value, so it makes sense. Both are fine, honestly. This one is the Vanguard Chrono tech. Alright, Vanguard Chrono Mystic tech. Cassiopeia found blue buff, that's good for him. His Bebe is relatively tanky, but I just don't like the hat. Like usually you want something like Bramble Vest to negate the crit damage. It's actually a relevant factor too. The opponent does not have Last Whispers though. Oh, nice. The opponent on his side does not have Last Whispers, so he's not gonna be killable. 4 Vanguard's rec compositions that does not have Last Whisper for sure. So good for him like King Myungman at the moment. I honestly don't like Zephyrs at the moment. Like I used to like Zephyrs a lot, especially in the previous patch. But if I go for Zephyrs lately, I just lack damage or I just lack too much frontline like tank value or too much damage usually and just die off. I really dislike Zephyrs lately. At best one is good enough, but more than that is excessive I feel. Because you lack too much value, and I feel you need value in this like meta for sure. Oh wait, he put a belt but not a sword. Oh, he's considering infiltrator talents. That's really smart from that Irelia player. He's waiting until at least stage 4-7 to see if he's gonna get a spatula. And if he doesn't get it, he can make Giant Slayer anyways, right? And that's really smart from this Irelia guy. Irelia's walking around, wasting too much time walking. Irelia should do damage because he does have Last Whispers in the end. This is completely different from the previous guy. Because he can remove the armor value, but woo, those things are too tanky. Ooh, this tech is really strong. Like, it doesn't really seem that strong. And the sad thing about this is that it only gets stronger after you atomize it perfectly, so it takes a while to get online, so you'll start at low HP, but this tech is really strong. Sure. 2 battle casts, 2 chronos, a thresh. That tech is quite nice. Isn't BT superior to either Giant Slayer or Deathblade? I'm not sure myself either lately. Like, I thought it was superior, but Giant Slayer just has so much value, especially against units that have a lot of HP. We'll see. Alright, good fight here. No items. That Cassiopeia has a bow. All you need is a blue buff and Morelos. Blue buff and Morelos makes Cassiopeia a monster. Alright, my Paradise at 50 gold. Wow. I guess he found a lot of his upgrades. No, he didn't really find that much. He has no Gnar. Oh, he went for a traditional 4 blaster, 4 brawler tech with the rebel synergy. Interesting. I don't know, without Gnar, the tech does seem quite awkward. His atomizations aren't perfect either. Is he gonna... Celestials, interesting. So he's gonna add a Celestial at level 9? Okay. The opponent is really weak though. He's 4 Vanguards into 2 Snipers, but the Snipers aren't... The Teemo is not itemized at all, and the Vanguards in the front are very under upgraded. That's a very weak situation to be at. The opponent was actually very weak. I don't know if this guy's strong though, like my Paradise at the moment. His comp is very stable. It's a 4 brawler, 4 blaster. It's very nice, but it didn't really seem that strong. Like this guy's really weak at the moment. Look at that. He has 3 Astros and 4 Vanguards, but Wukong under upgraded, Nautilus under upgraded. So you only have 1 damage sorcerer. Gnar not upgraded too, right? So Jin has to kill everything, but the 4 Vanguards can't buy enough time to win. That's how it goes, right? RFC for cast. Alright. RFC for cast makes sense too. So this guy's in trouble right now because this tech is ridiculously weak. Dude, buy the Fizz. Buy the Fizz, it'll kill a Jinx, alright? That's what I would do. Buy the Fizz, throw in a Janna, alright? This was my game too. My game too looked almost like this. 1 carry in the back, but 1 carry is just not good enough because it gets assassinated. Look, Jin gets punched here right now, right? Do you know why it got punched? It's because he has no other backlines but Teemo. And he needs to protect Teemo too. So it's a 50-50 at that point. Either his Jin gets sniped or his Teemo gets sniped. He has to choose between like one or the other. And that's why it's not going to go well for him. But whoo, the Teemo's carrying hard. Good job. The opponent there actually didn't have much damage. His items are kind of very awkward. But good fight. But this is a comp that's not you usually want to have in these cases. We'll see though. The other guy is going for a Mystic Blaster comp. Alright, a Mystic Brawler Blaster comp. That tech is nice for protecting Jinx, for sure. This one has a very good front line. His Brawler setup is perfect. Instead of Rebels, you put Mystics in him. That's a nice tech too. I would prefer it against more Sork techs, but I guess there is a lot of match damage in the lobby, so it's kind of nice. That turning went fine. Thank you very much for asking, dummy. Well, Teemo with only a Dark Star synergy doesn't do that much. That's the issue. Like if it had a blue buff, at least a blue buff, 1 blue buff, then maybe. But like if his Jin gets targeted, it's just over for him. He barely has any damage. Ooh, the Blaster tech is doing well. His items are really nice. Bramble Vest, Trap Claw on the front line means his Gnar is unkillable until it pops off. And Jinx with Deathblade just does so much. Deathblade and Guardian Angel means very hard to take down. Oh, wasn't this the guy that was in first place earlier? Wait, what happened? Why is he dying already? That's Neko though. Ah, never forget guys, you need last whispers on Vayne. Like, if you ever play Cybernetics, like multiple games, and lost as 7th, 8th, or 6th before, do you know what happens? Alright? Do you know what you realize? Wait, why did I lose? Oh, my Vayne didn't kill anything. Why didn't my Vayne kill anything? Oh wait, there's a lot of Vanguards in the lobby. Wait. Why did my Vayne lose against Vanguards? Oh, my Vayne only has Infinity Edge and Guardian Angels. Bro. Now winning Vayne comp is a Vayne with IE, Last Whispers, and Giant Slayer. Dude, that is ridiculously terrifying. Like, ridiculously terrifying. J-Tokyo, Cyber Kane, if you... Cyber Vayne, right? Cyber Vayne, if you don't go 6... Yeah, 3. 3 is good enough. You don't need 6. You do not need 6 Cybernetics for Cybernetics. Like, you only need 3. Like, 3 is good enough to make Vayne stronger. Wait. Is that an Infiltrator Vayne? Wait, it has Guardian Angels. Aight, jump in. Shoot the Master Yi. Right in his face. Dude, shooting an arrow at 0 distance. Alright, taking some damage, taking some aggro. Oh! Punchbutt has Guardian Angels. Shoot him down. Shoot him in the face. He just gave up at that point. He's like, I ain't gonna win this. Alright, good game though, good game. See, like, this is how Cybernetics look like. You either get first place with good items, like your Vayne has Last Whispers, Giant Slayer IE, and you win streak like crazy, or you get Infiltrator Vayne, right, with Guardian Angels. It jumps in, shoots something, and dies off, right? That's what Cybernetic games look like, right? Oh yeah, there's a mod. There's actually a highlight too. I think it's on my YouTube channel at the moment. Actually, the sniper guy is looking a bit better. Currently, 7 people are still alive in the lobby at the moment. This guy, he's trying to protect his Jinx from Zephyrs, I guess. Mystics do well against that Riven there. Wow, that opponent does not have Jinx. It's going to be Cybernetics versus Irelia 3-star. When did you get that? Dude, thank God I didn't play in this game. Oh man, it's stage 5 and somebody found Irelia 3-star, huh? My lord, dude, thank God I didn't play this game. I would have raised like crazy. I would have looked at him and I would have pinged him, dude. I would be like, dude, you don't need like you don't need regulations here. I would have pinged that guy. Oh yeah, we talked to each other like during the tournament there. 4522, thank you very much. Dude, nobody can deal with that at the moment. They need to like perfectly stun and kill it all for them to have chance. Without Nico's helps, I know, right? Without Nico's helps, it means he just found them naturally. Oh man, that's... Dude, it's even hard to find Irelia 2-star. Honestly. My lord. Alright, Paradise. Does he have 50 gold? Wow. This guy was really good at managing his economy. Dude, that's really good. It means that his situation of judging his battle power compared to the opponents was optimal. Alright. It's a galaxy where you can afford to greed as such, so he did that in that particular way. And he's fighting all the Valakais now, so he's actually in a really good spot. He might be able to deal with the Irelia 3-star, depending on the situation. We'll have to see. He needs something that can stun it though along the way, like something that can like buy time, like from it. He needs a Zephyr, the Irelia, probably. We'll see how this goes. If you have a third backliner like the Ashe, then you can protect your Teemo and your Jhin, but honestly, Teemo and Jhin don't have enough damage, right? To kill the opponents in time, honestly. Teemo did a lot of work there, his bomb was amazing. I was so angry at Urgot, I knew it, I was angry too. Oh, this guy has a Urgot 2-star in his inventory, that's nice. He has 4 Vanguards, but he still feels quite under upgrade towards the opponents too, so I'm not sure how far he'll get. There's still 6 people left at the moment. This one went for a Blade Master Rebel tech. Oh, this is kind of creative, wow. What is this tech? 4 Chronos. 4 Chronos, 2 Brawlers. He cut Vi and Malphite and put in Master Yi and said. I guess he was considering going for Blade Master from the beginning, but transitioned to Blasters because he's off for Blasters, huh? That's kind of creative. I think the Chalice should be on Riven though. Riven benefits a lot from the extra like AP. The other two do not really benefit that much. The Jinx's itemization are pretty bad too. I don't think you can kill the Vanguards in time. Like itemization on Jinx is really important. For sure. Yeah, Jinx is not popping off, right? It's because of her items. Those items aren't good enough to kill anything. Ooh, shot down. That's the Irelia guy, right? Dude, I started the game with wait, no, not 5th place. 4th place too, I know that feeling. Yep, 0 item on you, right? Now the players are starting to look strong. It's a Blaster Tech, Sabonetic Tech, and a Astro Teemo Tech, right? These three are one of the most popular builds in the meta. The only thing we're missing is Sork Tech. If we have a Sork Tech here, then we actually have all the builds. He's putting Irelia in the front because that's all he needs to do. He's floating the Jinx if he can, but he missed. Can Irelia do this in time? Ah, dude, that was so good from my Paradise right there. He sniped the Irelia perfectly. Jinx gets it, but it's not strong enough. But no, Irelia is popping. Her itemizations are perfect. And kills them one by one. Yeah, you can't beat that. Oof. Dude, Irelia 3s are so hard to deal with. Like, oh, it's just one-shots everything, dude. Like, how can you kill that? No. The other builds can't deal with that, for sure. Unless they change CC it. Like, even if you perfectly position around that, if it... Oof. Oh, infiltrated talents, remake Irelia. Remake Irelia, right? Oh man, that Irelia 3-star. Dude, he has a Vayne 1-star too. Wow, that's amazing. That Irelia is gonna single-handedly carry him to like first place. Wow. It felt more like a 3rd place build so far, but wow, with that Irelia, good job from him, right? Yeah, the other Sabonetic Veil too, right? That's a good point. Echo with Shojins. That's terrifying. Echo, Irelia, and Thresh. That is really strong. Ooh, that's really good targeting there. Gume has a chance against the Irelia, I guess. He has a chance. Because the Gnar can actually stun it, but it's not good enough though. Everything else died first. Like, Gume has a chance because his items are really good for it, but... Oh man, how do you kill that thing?
천득 선수가 이게 각오 한마디에 TFT의 신께서 저에게 행운을 가져다 주실 거라고 믿습니다라고 적었는데 정말 가져다 주셨네요. 믿음에 보답을 해줬습니다. 그러면서 국가전 선수가
Can an Urgot tech deal with that? You know? He can just go AFK. Like, if you get Urgot... Oh, Ziggs! That's a really good idea from him. Ziggs can actually just stun the Irelia, and that can actually work too. Alright, my Paradise has a good idea against that. Ziggs is a good counter tech towards Irelia. He needs to get lucky with the hit though. Huh? Ashe in the front? Why did he put Ashe in the front? Well, it did go off and remove the, I guess the trap claw? Ooh, but he fought so well, nice. I wonder why that Ashe was in the front, just for that CC, so it can remove the trap claw. That's actually a pretty smart idea too. Wonder what the idea was. Or maybe Ashe dies before Irelia pops her ultimate, so Irelia walks around wasting a lot of time. Maybe that's the idea too. Shroud is a really good item against Irelia, so Irelia will pop up Bissoma. Well, if it's in the front like that, it's just get shredded by Mana Weavers, so it's not gonna ult. Against the other guy, I'm not sure. What could the idea be there? I'm thinking he wanted it to die before Irelia charges the mana to ultimate to buy some time and make Irelia waste time by walking around. That was the idea. I should get Irelia 3-star next tourney. Ooh. I can follow his strategy, guys. You're right. He's calling for Aurelians. My lord. Oh, he's behind them all. Can he even snipe that thing? I don't know if it's possible. They're gonna keep on moving it around. That's what happens. Oh man, Echo 2-star also kills Jinx, so you can't do anything about that. That looks like GG. Dude, cybernetics are hard to deal with already. Yeah, that's even much more dirty. Denying ace of the other guy. That's a very smart attack. But he's buying all the tier 5s, so you can't really say that. Like if they buy all the tier 5s, that also raises the odds of getting ace too.
그리고 심지어 그냥 해도 이기는데 마지막까지 서풍 저격으로 더 열심히 이기려고 네.
He's gonna hit. What's he gonna try to hit though? Israel? I guess. He's just moving it around from these locations, so he needs to guess it maybe here. Yeah, he can't follow. He has to guess. He knows the Aurelia was gonna move, so you gotta like make a guess at that point. And the Aurelia will never see at the same location. But honestly, this is way too upgraded. It's hard to beat cybernetics. GG. Good play from like all players though. That was a good try. That's how you want to play usually. Like you want to slow eco in a medium Legends Galaxy. You want to slow eco, hit 50 gold. Alright, just make sure your battle power is enough for you to hit like level 9, and then you just want tier 5s and see how that goes. Usually. That was a very nice game. Paradise Kume Mukajon. Alright, that's what happened in game 1. The second game happens instantly afterwards. This is the Star Cluster Galaxy. Losing here early on is much more rewarding because you know what happens in this like game? Like at the Cursal stage 2-3, 2-4, do you know what happens? A Vayne shows up, guys. A Lucian shows up. Oh wait, not a stage 2, stage 3. A Lucian shows up. A Vayne shows up. My lord. You buy Lucian first. You lose streak on purpose until stage 3-4. You take a Lucian. You take a Vayne. You take any item you want. Alright. That's how it goes. A tier start on his side. Cool. Rudens. Vayne shows up from stage 3-4. I do apologize. You're correct. So it's much more rewarding to lose early, so you can get the items you want and the units you want too. You can just get a composition from the Accursal too in this case. I think losing on purpose is much more like relevant on this galaxy. So like just going for interest goal, for example. Of course, if you can win streak, it could be better. Actually, it could be worse. Honestly, you can win early, but you can't win like late if your opponent takes a good use from Accursals. That's hard to beat. Vayne can't show up, Verify buys Vayne beforehand. That's a good point. Alright, what's going on here? Blade Master. Cybernetic tech, right. Nothing too special so far. No, I'll be right back. Let me turn on the AC. It's pretty hot.
또 벌써 레드 만드는 선수가 있었죠?
벌써?
네.
레드는 뭐 나오는 순간 바로 만드는군요.
그러다가 바꿔되고 아니면 초반에 워낙 또 아이템도 좋다 보니까 꿈의 선수였네요.
And this one has a very nice star. He has a cybernetic blaster star. He can sell the Kog'Maw and the Blitzcrank. No, he doesn't want to sell the Blitzcrank. Kog'Maw. Sell Kog'Maw. Sell Eloy. Sell Kog'Maw and Eloy. Level up. Kog'Maw. Eloy. Kog'Maw. No. Level and guarantee win with 3 cybernetics, sir. Sir. You can guarantee a win. You're not trying to lose because you combine the items. Sir! Sir, it's really strong. I'm not lying. Alright, never mind. I guess he wants to lose on purpose. He's just trying to do what I said. and he wants to get the stuff. I guess. Play only one. I don't know. Actually, the opponent was pretty strong. Maybe we lost nonetheless. I feel like he could have just leveled up and done it. Or is he trying to play slowly? I guess playing slowly does also make sense because you can get prior to Kurzel. Is that what he was thinking though? I'm not sure. Because like if he faced a weaker opponent, he would have won the same build anyway. So he wasn't trying to lose on purpose. My game's went fine. Thank you very much for asking. 5-4-2-2. 4-5-2-2. 4-5-2-2. 5-8 tactic. Play only one synergy days leading to a tournament. Then do 180. I'm pretty sure some people might do that, but honestly, all the tactics are shown in the ladder at the moment, so it's kind of like simple. Boppy with the hat. His items are pretty nice. He's going for Sork Tech Illoi. He does not have Vanguard, so he has Illoi at the moment. Paradise going for Sork Star. I do like stars like this too. Like the start itself is very strong. I should know my credit card pin. Oh man. Yeah, the hat itself just makes Boppy ridiculously tanky. Unfortunately, the Ari got sniped down, but he was what you call it? The opponent was pretty strong, so it doesn't make sense that he lost. Early Caitlyn is very relevant in the end. Like the Caitlyn's itemizations are a bit awkward too. I actually want to see those items, see what he can build into. And this one got a rod and a chainmail and a bow and a tear. It seems he used the rod and the chainmail early to get the itemization of his choice, pendant to win streak. I'm always confused when I'm in that situation, the guy with the pendant, as we saw earlier, because it is nice to have a pendant early on to win streak and take less damage, but you know those items can be something like Guardian Angels, Rabadons on your Riven, or your like on your like a Gangplank, or even example like later. So using them early feels like very risky to me in the end. 4-5-2-2, sir. 4-5-2-2. That was our score. It's fine today. I'm asking those perfectly fine. Let's see. Currently, this one is very under upgraded. He's called Chunduk. He didn't level up. The opponent Pegu Joa is going for an Agros strat. I don't like the fact that she's not using. He's not. I don't know if it's he or she. He's not using any of his items at the moment. So it is a bit like a limited in that sense. I do prefer the itemization to be a bit used, like even as a solo item in the end to erase it. Congrats, thank you very much. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Losing early gets you what? It gets you Lucian. It gets you Darius. Darius with the rod. Lucian with the sword. Alright? Kog'Maw with the bow. You have to lose streak in this galaxy. There's so many good things you can get. Like, imagine if you get like a Vayne with like a bow like later on, the Curzel too. Man. Like in this galaxy, I think it's much more recommended just like eco up. Like, but only as a first place strat. Of course, it is much safer to win streak and get like a better choice. It's fine. But like, if you want to get first place, like, you know, win the game, then I recommend like Lost Streaking, because that sounds much better. This one is Mutgajon. Currently, he's going for a Brawler Rebel Tech at the moment. He's selling it. Oh, he's going for a Cybernetic Tech. Interesting. He's gonna make Bramble Vest, right? Bramble Vest is much strong. Ooh, he actually makes Frozen on instead. I would prefer to make Bramble Vest. I think Bramble Vest is a much better item than Frozen On, especially in terms of damage and like a value in the end. You just say what's gonna really happen. I got so lucky yesterday with the game with Vayne 3-star. Woo, that must feel nice. Dude, those Cybernetic games are so nice. He made a Frozen On, but that's it? What's he planning with that? Is he just gonna go for blasters? And he has a transition. Like, the reason why he has transition is because he doesn't have the items for it. Like, his itemizations for blasters kind of lacking. So if he continues to commit to this particular build, it's going to not be enough. Ooh, that Darius. Darius gets shot down by the bug. Good job. Lost the fight. The opponent Chunduk has a cybernetic strike. That is one of the best starts to go for in the game. Only a rep buff though. You can't win the game with just a rep buff. You need more than that. You need stuff like Deathblade. You need like a Giant Slayer. But currently that guy did not have any components for that, so he has to get lucky at the creep rounds. We'll see. Rapid Fire Cannon Kog'Maw. That's interesting. I personally don't know about like what the value behind like Rapid Fire Cannon is. I prefer just saving the bows and using the item for a different usage. That's what I prefer to do. We'll see how that Rapid Fire Cannon goes then.
이게 이제 아까 이제 바로 전 경기에서도 표정 변화가 워낙 없다 보니까 약간 1회 3성 찍었을 때도 아무 표정 없었을 거예요. 나 궁금하네요, 갑자기.
Alright. Oh, a Chalice opponent. Those Chalice, actually it's nice if you go for a start like this. Chalice, Independent, and then you actually have a lot of extra stats that can help you win streak in the early mid game. This is something you can utilize. Like, the items aren't optimal. It's very hard to get first place with, but those items themselves aren't really that bad. So it's going to help you save a lot of HP during the early mid game. And you can utilize that to get an HP / level / eco advantage over your opponents. And that can allow you, that by itself can allow you to get top full, especially since he's maintaining the win streak with a perfect economy going on. 30 goal at the moment. Ooh, this guy's situation is nice. Alright, now this is a situation where making pendant is a really good idea, right? You maintain a perfect win streak, alright? Your economy is so good, your character is smiling. His little legend smiling. Because it's so well fed. I guess it's good on Master Yi. Master Yi. You're learning a lot. That's nice to hear, Lind. If you're having fun and learning, I'm happy. Yeah, this guy is rich, right? This is what Sork stars usually look like. Sorks are really good for win streaking early on. Since you have followed the tourney quite a lot in general, do you know how many points were needed in average? 18, 19-ish? Somewhere between like 17 to 19. But it's different every time because like if the winners lose and the losers win, then the points are more in average. But if the winners keep winning and the losers keep losing, then you only need like a certain amount. Like that's how it goes. Oh, this one is, he has a blaster start going on, 2 Vanguards, 3 Salmon Knights. That's a nice start, especially with the Lucian 2-star. He picked up the Lucian from the Cursor earlier. That's nice. His items are kind of dirty. You know, that's like what, Quicksilver's, Redemption. Ew, utility. I personally don't like utility items anymore. Too much utility. You need tank items. You need damage items. Oh, he's got Vayne items. Like, that's what you need. Right? He's a Sork tech, so he's gonna save this for maybe Guardian Angels. Giant Slayer could have worked too. He could have just made Giant Slayer too. And he's gonna save this for utility item like a Shroud or like a Trap Claw, Quicksilver. Maybe Quicksilver. I think making Giant Slayer and Quicksilver coming okay too, but he's losing now, so you can just save the items. If you're gonna lose, then you can save items, right? You use items to win. But right now his build is so weak. He's just an under-upgraded Sork tech. Under-upgraded Sork tech to this point where people found Kog'Maw 2-star, Blaster 2-stars will lose anyways. Right? This one has a very stable build. 2 Vanguards, 2 Brawlers, and an upgraded backline. The issue is, as we said earlier, he lacks damage items, right? He has blasters, he was offered blasters, but he's not having the damage and support blasters in the end, so he's not really in that good of a situation. But if he gets an early Jinx 2-star, that could be enough damage, just top 4. It's not that bad. Selling Vanguards for 4 Brawlers is an amazing choice here, because it's actually a lot stronger than people might imagine. It's a really, really nice choice. The only thing that's sad is that he loses Cybernetics, but currently his Lucian is not really a carry. If you look at his items, his Lucian does not have any carry items at the moment, so it's fine to go for. Adding it for like a brawler here is amazing. It just makes the brawlers so much harder to kill. They have so much HP. Especially the Vi. The Vi does have Ionics too, so if it survives longer, it does a lot of extras. Good play from him. Some people do that too late. Like, I do that too late. You're supposed to sell the Vanguards for 4 brawlers, and it's much, much better. Because it makes your individual brawl units much more like stronger in the end, and Vanguards aren't really that like valuable. Currently, this guy has a lot of Zeds. He has, his items aren't used: a sword, a crit item, a belt, a tier, and a cloak. Interesting. Those are very awkward items, right? Nothing too simple. So he's just saving his items until he finds a build. But if you do that, you will have to lose streak. Ah, this is the one that was win streaking earlier, right? Right. Of course, like you have to lose streak at this point because you don't have a comp and a build. Not sure what he's gonna go for. Personally, just putting a Shojin, like he was offered a sword, a tier, and a stage 2-1, right? You can just put a Shojin on you and see how far that can get you too. Like you can build based on the item, it's not that bad. Ooh, that rapid fire Kog'Maw is doing work. This guy right here is not using any of his items, right? That's why he can't win. And he also doesn't have a good build either, so it's kind of awkward to use his items too. That's a very headache-ish situation. You do not want to be in. This one's called Begujo, right? You do not want to be in that situation right now, right? Like, the problem with that situation is that you just don't know what to build into, and that delays your itemization, delays your build choices. So it's harder to make optimal like decisions. Those are the situations where you have a headache. You're like, oh man, what do I do? See, Vayne, Vi, you're offered so many good stuff if you lose streak in this carousel. I say the Lost Streakers are the ones in the best situation for sure. This is the galaxy where Lost Streaking can actually be ridiculously beneficial for sure.
마지막 남은 기분은 진이었습니다.
It's a galaxy where Lost Streakers have a good chance to make a comeback.
잠입으로 갔을 때 이제
Alright, adding in Riven, I like that tech.
해야 되잖아요. 그래야 이제 좀
Gume at the moment, currently adding a Riven in for the Chrono synergy. It also makes his board a bit stronger. Alright, adding in Israel instead. It seems these players are playing it slow. Like, I would just level up here and add a unit in, like any unit in, like to raise the odds of winning. Good. He can roll a bit. Nice. I like him. I like him. You're supposed to level here and roll to make sure you maintain your win streak. And rolling here is actually kind of beneficial because it helps you find your build in particular. He decides to add in the Mystic synergy too, making his frontline tankier. Great choice. Great tech choice. Now, what's he planning to do at this point? Is he planning a Vanguard transition? That's very creative. That's a good play from him. Currently, his tech is really awkward to go for Blaster, so he's just considering a transition towards a Blaster tech. So is the Mystic tech, huh? Wait. Kog'Maw? Woo! Kog'Maw with the rapid fire cannon. Well, first time I've seen rapid fire cannon be that good. Oh, this guy's a good player. Wow. His decision, I like his decision make so far. He's pretty smart. Like, you can just check how flexible these players are. Like I have blasters, I'm going to go for blasters and nothing else. Like, it's not this type. He's like, wait, with these optimizations and with these choices, there is 2 to 3 builds I can go for. Let me buy these choices and decide which one is going to be more optimal. Like, it's these type of decisions. They're doing really well. I like it. Oh, this group is really talented, huh? I didn't know this group was that good. I don't know most of the players here, but they're very, very good. Mystic, like a Cassiopeia tech going on at the moment. This build's also really popular now too, it seems. Like, even in my lobby, it was very popular. And now in these lobbies, they're trying to use it like crazy too. Ooh, that Jace. Like, Vayne really needs Last Whispers. It's just such a huge difference having Vayne with Last Whispers and without one. Everybody's trying to add Mystics into composition too. Not entirely sure what I think about that at the moment. This one is the Paradise guy. He's the one who made a pendant early. He has a hat onto Boppy. Good. He wants to use Riven, but he can't use it yet because it's not going to be strong enough. His Boppy is much better to have. He loses the Vanguard too along the way. So he's going to wait until he finds a replacement for Boppy, or unless he feels strong enough, like gets a Riven 2-star. Oh, I played in the tournament like 6 hours ago. Got 4th, got 5th, got 2nd and 2nd. I haven't seen these guys play, so I'm here to check. Ooh, a rod and a crit item. That can be a... He can go for his rods, he can go for Trap Claw, he can go for Guinsu. Let's see which one he chooses. That Mordecai is the one from the Curzel too, huh? That's nice. He's rolling a bit, see what he gets. You don't really need a Blitzcrank. Ignore. He could want the Jace. Buy the Jace. Buy the another Wukong. That's good. Buy the Fizz! Fizzes are good. Buy the Fishy. I felt that he did that a bit. Nah, actually, it's fine. He has Wukong. He can also make a Morello Nomicons now that I see it. I would prefer if he has the Vanguard synergy though. I don't like the fact that he threw away Vanguards at the moment. Now everybody's using their itemization stuff to stage 3. Woo, perfect items. No, not perfect. Good items on Jinx nonetheless. Those items are good enough. He made a Bramble Vest onto Malphite and wow, Redemption onto Yasuo. His itemization is very clean. That's good. But the opponent here is ridiculous. He's from Yaosh. But he has a very stable build. Like, Begujo has a very stable build at the moment, so there won't be much issues there, right? So even if like a few fights are lost, it's going to be fine. The Sork tech isn't strong enough to win, it seems. The transition was a bit too fast, I feel. I do prefer to have Vanguards at this stage still. If you take that out, then you just like I feel like you're just way too squishy for that in the end. This guy is going for a Sork tech, it seems. Sork tech's also really popular because the rank 1 guy is actually spamming Sorks like crazy. He's actually spamming Sorks like crazy, you know. Let's see how that goes. Alright, it's going to be a Cassiopeia with Morellos, Boppy with Quicksilvers and Zrots versus a Sork tech. Riven has a hat, so it's gonna be hard to kill Riven. But Cassiopeia counters Riven really hard because she removes the shield value. And with the Mystics, the Cassiopeia actually survives the damage, but it's not gonna be good enough. The second Poppy tries her best as Rostbug summons up. Cassiopeia will actually killing stuff, but not enough to kill them all. Alright. Source doing work there. I'm gonna play again next week. Aurelian Soul for a, maybe a Protector Aurelian tech. Maybe. There's also a tech where you transition into like a Rebel tech in this build. Like you go for Mystic Rebel Vanguards and you make Aurelian Soul your carry. There's actually a tech like that. If you put 3 damage items onto Aurelian. Not sure if he's gonna use it though. These Mystic techs are much more popular now too, huh? Cassiopeia is used with Kog'Maw for Battlecast, so that's how it goes. Interesting. It's gonna be Vanguards versus Brawler Battlecast Mystics. The Brawlers have the Mystics too, so Cassiopeia will take a lot longer to kill his opponents. Wonder how this will go. Israel doing work and stunning the opponent's mana, locking the opponent's mana from doing damage. Kog'Maw shooting his best from behind. Ooh, Kog'Maw with the Karma buff is actually a really good synergy. Can you do it? Kog'Maw. Jace wastes his ultimate on the other side, but Victor finishing off. Good fight. He lost a fight, but he's in a good spot because he has good HP and he's still at level 8. Oh, we'll update it after this video. Alright, we can update it. Nothing wrong with that. This is a weird cursor though. This cursor has like whatever stuff in there. Now this is the other group that I haven't watched either. These players are good though. Like I haven't I don't know these guys. Like I haven't seen them once IRL or maybe just in the game at best. But these guys are good. Their build techs are pretty fine. They're much more flexible than I expected. They're up to date with the stuff. They're like maybe it's because I had no expectations, but these guys are performing ridiculously well. Wow, they're very like talented players for sure. Ionics on that side, that's good. This one just got a belt for frontline. He leveled up. I don't like leveling up here. Like, this is a round I hate leveling up the most. Stage 4 or 5, right? The reason why you level is because you want to maintain a win streak. You're taking too much damage, so you want to make a change, a difference in your life. But it costs 4 extra gold to level at this point. So it just feels really bad. That's why I wait until one more round if I really have to level up. But it is important to save HP in that case, so I guess it does make sense. He put the Malphite in the back. I don't really understand that too much because I think you want Malphite tank first, right? Not your Yasuo or your Yi. We'll see about that. Usually you want the Malphite to get a wreck first if possible. The Rebel tech actually shredding through the opponents. He's going for a 6 Rebel comp. Huh, that's nice. It makes sense if you want to shred fast. Like, do you know what happens? It's you go for Jinx into Yi so that they can shred 1 unit fast with 3 Blade Masters. I think that's the tech he was going for. In that way, since the opponent dies super fast, you don't have a Blitzcrank anyways, right? Your Jinx charges up super fast so you can kill everything along the way. I think that's the strategy behind that position right there. That's also kind of smart too. It's something that you can only use in 6 Rebels. So you gotta line up. You also have to line up the Ziggs perfectly in Logic too for that particular case. I like the idea, but Malphite should always be in the front. Honestly, Malphite should be in the front, right? 안녕하세요, 다미야님 반갑습니다. 보셨어요? 감사합니다. Alright. Offer True currently has an okay backline. His items aren't really perfect. His frontline is very under upgrade. Now, this is a frontline you don't want. Nico, no items. Wukong, no items, right? You want a frontline that has itemizations. Like any tank gun is fine. Bramble Vest, even something like Ionic can be okay. If you don't have a frontline of Sorks, your Sorks will just get melted immediately. And Sorks actually get more value over time. How good is the rank 1 guy spams 3 chalices every game. And he's performing really well with it. 일라 울 것 같은데 끌려가는 거. 어쩌겠어요. 가끔가다 끌릴 때가 있는 거죠 뭐. 상대가 배치를 진짜 잘했어요. 그거 상대로. 상대가 너무 잘해가지고. Let's see. Yeah, I really hate this situation. No tank items. Right? Like at least 1 Guardian Angel in the front would be good enough. But this is a very unbalanced comp. Like this is one of the most unbalanced comp you can see. 그쵸. 1, 2라 조금만 결과가 달랐어도 인터뷰 들을 수 있었는데 저도 그게 조금 다소 아쉽긴 해요. Oh, we already played. We're waiting for the for round 16 next week. Let's see. His items are really bad. Youch. Level to 9. That's fast. Ah, is this how this tech goes? You just level to 9 and look for Janna and Zeroth instantly? I did hear about this tech. You go for triple chalice, you go for level 9, you add in Janna and Zeroth and win the game. I think that's how it goes. Wow, he went for level 9 really fast though. Is this supposed to be this fast? I actually haven't seen someone go level 9 this fast before. But he sacrificed a lot of HP for that. Like I don't like sacrificing HP like this. But it is a first place strat, so I guess we'll see how this goes. The Guinzus and the Cloak is good for Zeroth later, but it takes a long time to make Zeroth, I feel. He does have the number advantage against his opponent. The opponent wasn't really that strong either, that's good. But, can he do it? Oh, he actually did a good job. The danger about this is that if you don't get your cars fast... Ooh! Wow. Dude, thank God it showed up. If you got something else like Urgot and Aurelian Soul, that would not have been as happy. Currently... Oh! Wow. He got everything. 6 orcs too, Yaush. So this is the tech, guys. This is the first place like rank 1 Korea tech at the moment. I think it's called Harari strat. Ooh, the Janna into Zeroth. Itemizations are perfect too. Once Janna pops out, he stuns everything, but... shot down by Jun! This is what I mean by you need frontline tank items, dude. You can't just have backline items. You need something, some sort of item, not units, item that can buy in the front. But ooh, that is a Zeroth 2-star. He actually might be able to make a first place like comeback though. So this is the strategy, huh? I don't like strategy like this. Like, it's a really good strategy, don't get me wrong. But the reason why I don't like it is so risky. Like, look at his HP at the moment. One bad fight from one strong opponent, he's out of it, right? Ooh. So that's the Sork strat, huh? You just eco like crazy until level 9 and hope to hit everything at level 9, huh? Yoush. So you eco ridiculously hard, that's how it goes. You reroll to the minimum, eco hard, hit level 9, find everything. I see, that's how it goes. Alright, Zeroth into Janna. Janna pops off, buffs to Zeroth, and woo! 2-star Zeroth, dude. 2-star Zeroth, but he's ridiculously strong right now. Oh my god, this is ridiculously strong. If you hit everything, it's ridiculously strong for sure. So you ignore this tech ignores everything in the middle. It uses Chalices early to win streak early. Chalices and maybe Pendants early. Mostly Chalice. And then you just go for like every items on the Cursal because you're gonna lose streak so hard. And then you make a comeback with Zeroth 2-star into Janna because that tech is actually pretty strong. So that's how it goes. Chalices work on Janna later too because Chalice is a mana item that allows Janna to ult faster. Ooh, that's a good strategy actually. Like, it's risky, you can just die off. It's risky, but that is a good strat nonetheless. So that's the strat people have been going for. I was wondering why they kept getting Janna and Zeroth 2-stars like crazy. Like, it's very unlikely to get. But if you hard eco to level 9, I guess it does make sense. And take that risk. We'll see how this goes. Ooh, a Janna on this guy's side too. What is this guy going for at the moment? Paradise with a good win streak at the moment. His items are kind of mediocre, not that optimal, but not that bad either. Okay. He's just going for ordinary Sork tech along the way. Let's see how this goes. He does not have Victor 2-star, but I don't know what he has at the moment. He's saving up HP so he can go for level 9. Interesting. 진짜 감사합니다, 땅은이님. 봐주셔서 감사하고요. Makes sense. Like me, I don't like going for level 9 because I prefer top 4ing. So I make sure I don't lose any HP during the mid game and just give up on level 9 in general. So these guys just consider just going for level 9 and that like saying, interesting. I'm from Vietnam, you play win streak so good. Oh, thank you very much, sir. Good luck next round. Thank you very much, bro. Good luck, thank you. Thank you for watching, man. This guy's also really good, Paradise. He knows how to use his like composition to maximum. Like, he knows that this is strong enough to not take too much damage. So he's just saving up along the way. That's actually pretty nice. Currently the game is looking very similar so far. There's a lot of Sork techs in this lobby. Interesting. So this is a Sork lobby, huh? Surprised so many people are going for Sorks. This is the one that found the Zeroth a bit early. He's trying to use a chalice to buff it up along the way. See how this goes. He's up against the Shaco and Zed. Will Shaco and Zed be able to kill them in time? No. It only charges the Zanna, so you can ult faster, and that's gonna make Zeroth ult faster too. And Zeroth's just gonna melt everything so fast. Wow, that damage. Yeah. Echo REKOJ with the sub gift to Velo Power Unmethodical Full Metal Shorty. That guy with glasses. And Mr. Sop, woo, thank you very much for to celebrate second place. It seems we have a celebration, sir. Alright, I like it. Thank you very much, man. Man, feels good. Alright. Why do you people build Rageblade on Zeroth? That is a good question. The reason why people build Rageblade on Zeroth is because Rageblade raises attack speed per each auto attack, and Zeroth, his ultimate, shoots faster and shoots more based on Zeroth's auto attack speed. So if Zeroth has higher auto attack speed, then he's gonna shoot more ultimates. Why do you people build Rageblade? Why do you people build Rageblade on Zeroth? Well, we people say we build it because attack speed actually makes Zeroth ult faster. That's how his ultimate works. So that's why he also works really well with Karma and Janna, because Karma and Janna and sometimes Jarvan raises Zeroth's attack speed so he can shoot much faster and more. It's actually really strong with that. Does the ultimate attack charge the Rageblade? Yes, sir, it does. So every time it ults, it counts as an auto attack, shoots faster, and makes the next shot faster with the Gooey Zeus. That is correct. He let Israel get pulled, huh? The opponent here does not have Jinx. That's kind of sad. So he's just waiting for his death, it seems. If you don't have a carry at this point in stage 6, it means you're just waiting to die. Ooh, so he's hiding behind there, hoping somebody else dies first, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna die first. Yeah, he's way too weak. There's no way anybody else dies fast enough. Another guy gets taken down, and actually the Zeroth tech is actually working really well. Oh, so this was I've never seen the strategy up close before. Like, this is the first time for me too to see that like a strategy. Hurricane, I don't know about Hurricane though. Does anybody know if Hurricane like works in that way? Oh, so that's how the strategy works there, huh? Oh wait, the Zeroth guy died. 6th place. Never mind. XX. Never mind. Not a good strategy. You take too much damage. Too risky. XX. Sork strats are like it's my opinion. Like, going for level 9 like that's ridiculously risky. I don't like those strats at all. It's like a get first or get 8 type. Oh, like he got sick, but get 8 type of strat. I don't like those strats. But it's a nice strat. Like I looked at the strat and it seemed very logical. Right. Ooh, look at that Fizz go. The Jinx got pulled out of location, and the Rebel tech is actually working well. 6 Rebels are a lot stronger than you might expect, right? Yeah, if he actually has some really good frontline items, it would be a first place strat. You're right. His frontline was just way too weak. I wonder about Demo Zeroth. Me too. Oh, Syndra 3-star into Lulu 2-star. Wow, Paradise actually with a really strong start. I can't believe this tech is actually gonna is actually first place in this lobby so far. I feel like the other guys are so much stronger. Is it the Mystics that are doing well? I wonder what's doing well at the moment. What could it be? Is it the Mystics? There are 6 Rebels versus Sorks. The Fish jumps back, but his ultimate location is kind of sad, unfortunately. Alright. Aurelian's going to attack, but oh my god, that Riven actually one-shot everything. Woo. It's going to be the second Sork guy versus the Blast Rebel Tech 2. Rebels don't really do that much against the against Sorks in general because they don't have much CCs and they're limited value. 어제도 있었는데 7, 8등 찍었던 분들이 역전극 하는 경우가 있더라고요. 그쵸, 그냥 1등 아니면 8등 그런 딱 그런 전략인 것 같아요. 근데 되게 모르겠어요. 1등 하시는 지금 랭킹 1등 하시는 분이 이거를 계속 스패밍 하다 보니까 그만큼 확률이 낮은 것 같지도 않고 덱이 워낙 좋으니까 좀 더 봐야죠. Ooh, a Victor. Really late. I'm surprised he was this was enough to keep on win streak at that point. 1 Riven 2-star, like what he's been winning with was 1 Riven 2-star and like some optimization on that so far. This guy is Janna 2-star, Aurelian, 2 Vanguards, 2 Sorks? No Sorks. Wait, what's this tech? I don't know what this tech is. He has a random Thresh 2-star and a Janna 2-star.
네, 침묵의 장막.
What could this deck be? I should know what this deck is.
자, 솔도 일단
I've never seen it before. Victor going for work. Soraka healing, Janna popping off, and not good enough. But whoo, that Riven is so strong, and good job from My Paradise getting first place here.
앞쪽에서 너무 잘 버텨줬기 때문에
야우.
승리했는데요,
승리가
이거?
될 수밖에 없었죠.
와.
2라운드는 파라다이스가
야우스, 나이스.
1등을 차지했습니다.
와.
아, 리븐
Oh, this guy is really good, right?
라바돈의 죽음
고밸류 덱,
그리고
여르게스는 보니까 저 덱도 되게 신기하다. 2등을 먹었잖아요, 이 덱이. Like this deck is actually really interesting. He got second place with that. Wait, did he have Storks and did he, what was he going for before? Like, what is this deck? This is really creative.
잘리는 모습이었습니다.
I think it's this guy, right? What did he transition from? How did he get Poppy 3-star too? No.
분이 기대했던
네.
술사.
Here. 아, 4선봉 20B. Ah. So he went for 4 Vanguards and 2 Mystics. He won streak with Cassiopeia. And he transitioned to Aurelian Soul. That's also pretty popular too. This tech is working really well too. This guy's really smart. Okay. Good strategy.
네, 탐도 좋아요.
Dude, there's a lot. Dude, there's actually some strats I didn't know from this second lobby. Like, these guys know a lot of things that I don't. Like, these guys are good players, right?
해볼 수 있는 조합입니다. 실제로 4연승을 기록하고 있고요.
I thought Kill resurrected just for Bebe. XD.
모데카이저가 하지만 앞쪽에서
Wow, this was some really nice games from these guys. Good job.
스킵의 죽은 모자 그리고
This guy plays really well.
예,
많이 네.
So far, like, as I said, I don't know these guys at all. I'm seeing the first time here too. First place guy Paradise, he's doing really well. Chundik also shows some really nice plays. Begu Jo and Gomga Jerry, like these 4 I can see, and they're doing really interestingly. He went for a very strange strategy, so pluses to him, props to him too. Not sure about the rest. I haven't had the chance to details to look at them properly, but those 4 seems pretty nice. These are some nice routes. Some of them are really dangerous. I don't like some of their strats, but they actually have some very creative ideas. I do like that. This is when the players take a 10-minute break. Alright, let's see how this goes. We are playing the trade sector. Interesting. In the trade sector, 1 cost 3 stars can also be considered, but I don't like going for 1 cost 3 stars anymore. I just use them for inter-school now because it's all about the value in the mid-late game. Congratulations. Oh, thank you very much for like. That's very nice of you. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see. This Curzel, everybody started with a cloak. It was a cloak Curzel, it seems. Everybody has a cloak star, it seems. Alright. He has a bar star too, so he's actually planning on ecoing up early. That's actually a very nice idea with these upgrades. We'll see. Actually, no, I don't like this idea. You invest so much economy on Bard, right? When you can buy other pairs along the way. Like, you have to give up on the Twist Fey here, Jarvan here, Nocturne here. Right, and you can use that gold to buy like other cards later too. It might be better just like sell the bot and go for other stuff along the way to win streak because I prefer the win streak no matter what. What's up, Zitten? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Have a fine day. Yeah. Hope you're having one fine day, sir. I'm so sad Baby's board wasn't shown. Yeah, it's because I was swapping too much. I feel I kept swapping the boards like crazy, so it was very dizzy to watch. Even I just realized that like after turning. The round went fantastic.
네, 실제로 많이 했죠. 그 1조 경기에서. 네 명이서 겹쳐서
Zaya Tech. Hoo.
상들이 보였고요.
Haven't seen Zaya Counts in forever. He's not gonna go for it though. Wait, by Rakan. Rakan seemed really nice there. No, this guy could have gone for a Protector Star. He could have just bought Rakan there. I wonder why he didn't, but ooh, V-Star. He needs to get last whisper for this to work a bit better. Not sure if he can like win streak. Honestly, since he got Vayne, he can just consider lost streaking too. There's nothing wrong with lost streaking. Like, you don't really need to win round 1, round 2. Like, it's more important to win after like the Curzel after you get your items in the way. Because number 1, you can't win round 1, round 2, like even if you want to sometimes. And number 2, getting the items can be more important too. Like, completing your immediate item could be much more important. Never forget you take more damage as the game progresses, not during the early stages of the game. This one is very aggro, huh? This one, Begu Joa, he's been playing aggro the entire game. Like, all the lobbies. It seems we have a similar playstyle.
승리를 챙겨왔습니다. 배구 선수.
What's up, GG Bird? Thank you, man. Thank you. Is it turning live now? We're watching it all the time. Like, it happened like a few hours ago, but I didn't see it back then, so I'm just rewatching it to see how they're doing. There's some really nice players here. Like, the quality of the players in this like lobby is very nice. I'm very impressed.
많이 받을 때마다 효과가 이제 증대되잖아요.
I am very impressed about this lobby for sure.
맞으면 기분 나쁘지만요.
샀어요 시즌 2.
당연하죠.
Rerolling.
저는
Malphite.
나가면
Random Malphite. Paradise is going for a Sork Tech 2 again. I like that thought. He takes out the Zoe for that. Good idea because Zoe doesn't really do that much. And honestly, Sork Synergy is not that important either. This is also something we can learn from my Paradise side. Zoe is not important. Honestly, it's not important at all. Zoe does buff Poppy a bit. And that's nice. But another upgrade unit should be much better. I'm not really sure if Malphite is better though because it's about balance. Like Poppy might be tanky enough for this work. But it is a lot of extra stats from Malphite, so I don't have any like issue with this decision whatsoever. He can't beat the other one though. The other one has too much of a good front line, and the back line just wastes too much damage. Like look at that Runan's Lucian. Like just the Lucian with the red bow is strong enough, but Runan's Lucian, ho ho, don't mess with that.
죄송합니다.
Yeah, these plays are really good, right? Wow.
혹시
Dude, you never know what monsters exist out there, right? Like if you watch a stream or like if you just participate in one term, you might see like a few well-known monsters, but then you know there's actually a lot of hidden monsters too. Like even I might be considered like even I'm not really that famous in the Korean community too, right? For sure. These guys, wow. This guy was rank 1 in season 2 by my memory. Like but someone told me earlier. This guy was rank 1 in season 2 for sure. So they're actually really good players. How do you set up your mask so that you're breathing while it does fog up your glasses? I use stylish ones, right? These ones, you know, the air does not get stuck here. Right? When you breathe, usually in an ordinary mask, alright, the air gets stuck, right? Alright? But these ones are very light, so the air just comes out. So it's more of a style or fashion mask, not a utility mask. Maybe he's not a monster. Ooh, these guys are scary. These guys are good, right? These guys are really good. Like you can appreciate their skill by Zhao alt. Bro, did you guys see that? Alright, Riot, do you not see the Zhao? Okay, wait. He's charging Madden right now, right? Riot, look at this Zhao. Poke. Dude, if he died there, he would have died without using ultimate, right? Dude, that happens every now and then. Riot! I know, right? Dude, if he lost because of that, he can end the game right there saying, dude, I did not lose because my skill set, it was all because of Riot. Alright? I demand a regame. Because it's fair. This one does not have. Oh, this one does have a battle cast. You can get for a red buff onto the Kog'Maw. That's pretty nice along the way. I know, right? Righto. I saw someone had a mech with full man and didn't ulti. I know, right? That happens every now and then. What's up with that? And oh, this guy actually has a chance to get Malphite 3-star. That's quite nice. Like I haven't seen Malphite 3-star in forever, but I'm sure it's pretty strong. He decided not to put in battle cast. Interesting, because battle cast is actually really strong with the Kog'Maw with the red buff. It keeps proccing like crazy. The second Malphite should be better. Maybe Blitzcrank. He doesn't really need Chronos. He could have taken out Blitzcrank for that, right? I think he could have taken out Blitzcrank for that. But it still worked for him nonetheless, so it's fine. I think he could have taken out Blitzcrank for that. Yosh. Cassiopeia and that. He's rolling. Or, oh no, he's not rolling. It's the trade sector. Vanguard. He's being offered a lot of Sorks and a Blade Master thing. He wants to go for Blade Masters with his Yi, but his signs for Blade Master is kind of bad. Like his items are okay, but look, 1 Yi, 1 Yasuo, 1 Zed, 1 Shen. Nah, that's not the right sign. But he sold everything else, so he's kind of committed. I think he's in a bad situation. No. This is a really bad situation. He's forcing this too hard, right? So he's gonna skip all the other choices that are offered to him, and it's a trade sector. You know what happens? Everybody else finds upgrade. You're waiting for your Yi upgrade. You take damage. You take damage. You take damage. You're at 10 HP, level 6. Your opponents are like 70 HP, level 8. That's what happens usually. I don't like this situation. If he's dead forcing Yi, I don't like this. If he transitions something else, I like it. Because he has a lot of economy to work with. Usually in the trade sector you want to buy things, honestly. Because the odds of you finding upgrades, the odds of you finding pairs and triple is just so high. You'll fall too far behind if you don't go for it. Ooh, 2 jinxes already. That's a nice position to be at. He has 3 brawlers too, so if he finds a Nard, he can also get the 4 brawler series at the moment. Since he got the jinx, he's just selling Fiora, it seems. No, he has Vi, doesn't he, Fiora? So he's gonna lose. You use Lucian with Cybernetics or Kog'Maw with Battlecast until you get Jinx 2-star usually. Jinx 1-star is very weak. Like Jinx 1-star with Rebel synergy is not as strong as a Lucian. Honestly, not as strong as a Lucian or Kog'Maw. I think it's better to keep her in the side so that maybe if it pops off, it can do a lot of extra damage in the end for like a last method. But I don't like Jinx with Jinx until Jinx over the other like carries with proper synergies until she's too solid. Because she's too squishy, it's so easy to kill a random Jinx 1-star. Nice, a Lucian pair. Irelia. Can he transition to Cybernetics? No, he does not have the items for it. If you want to go for Cybernetics, you need at least 1 last Whispers and maybe a chance to get IE or Giant Slayer, like a sword or crit item that can give you potential. So you can't go for Cybernetics there. This guy's going for a 4 Vanguard 2 Mystic Tech 2. Interesting.
상황 맞춰서 물론 달라지긴 합니다만. 징크스 같은 경우에는 워낙 핵심 기물이어서 가지고 있을 수밖에 없죠.
Interesting for sure. IE, Runans, and Red Buff very strong on his side. Good play. Alright. Shot down by Caitlyn though. Woo! Good timing on his part. The Protector's also doing a lot of good work. Gonga Jerry's going for a Protector tech with Cassiopeia. He's gonna go for a Protector Mystic tech. He has a blue buff already on Caitlyn for sure. Blue buff is very important this meta, huh? Isn't it? The opponent, this one actually has a last whisper. So he can go for the Cybernetic tech. He has an Israel 2-star and Lucian 2-star too. His star is actually very, very strong. Sniper and Chronos from Caitlyn. Alright. Nar? Does he need Nar? Well, I guess you can just go for Nar as a good individual unit, but he does need to hit Interschool somehow. I think you should sell Jason Blitzcrank there to Tangle. 봐주셔서 감사합니다, 김지철님. 재밌었길 바랍니다. 축하 감사드리고. Alright. And what else? This guy, ooh, his frontline is really good. Now that's the type of frontline you want with Sorks, Bramble Vest and Dragon Tooth right there. If he just buys enough time in the front, then the Sorks can clean up because Sorks actually do a lot of damage without any itemization. Honestly, without items, they do a lot of damage. Well, it's nice that Syndra has like a Seraph's like correction blue buff. It's nice that Fari has a blue buff. It's nice that Bigster has a hat. But they don't really need those as long as your frontline buys enough time. Your Sorks will keep on ulting and ulting. If they get the ult value, that's just good enough to win the fight. Protector is doing good work early. I like Protectors in this Galaxy, the trade sector. Trade sectors are really good Galaxy to go for Protectors. And the good thing about Protectors is they can go for Bards. And if you go for Bards, you can utilize that to get a proper early mid game advantage. He's choosing not to do that because he has a win streak going on. You want to maintain your win streak, and that's costing you too much economy. He's gonna sell the Aries because he's not gonna go for Source, right? No, he has Dragon Truth and Shroud. He's just gonna go for a Protector Xinjiao tech, a Protector Protector Mystic tech for sure. This one's quite awkward. He has a blue buff and a red buff, right? That's the type of Kog'Maws you want. Blue buff, red buff, Kog'Maw in League, right? But I don't know. Well, the good thing about blue buff and red buff is that it's actually really good on Kog'Maw because after the ult ends, he's gonna ult really fast. So he does get the attack speed bonus over and over again. That is pretty strong. But I don't know. It feels a bit lacking. Like, if he's going for blasters, that's not gonna be good enough, I feel. We'll have to see, though. Can't kill the enemy jungler, I know, right? I know, right? Jungle Kog'Maw. Oh, man, dude. Well, he does have a CC, a slow. March in the cup? Oh, no, I participated earlier. I played like 8 hours ago, and this is the next like a cup at the moment. We're watching a VOD. Let's see. Here, there's a lot of Mystic text, right? in this like a group. There were so many mystic techs. In my group there were some, but not like everybody. That was quite nice. That's quite nice to see actually. This is one I like in the trade sector. Like per galaxy, there's a strategy you want to go for each and every individual galaxy. But in this one, how'd you do in the cup? I got 4th, 5th, 2nd, right? 4th, 5th, 2nd. 23 points in total. The first place gal was 24. 1 point away. All right, Wormons. You don't want, dude. Yeah. This is a guy that forced Blade Master E, right? But he's not finding the E, right? And he's rolling early for the E too, so he's over. This game's over. This is what I said earlier. If you got Dead Force Blade Masters, especially E Blade Master like this, like you do not want to do it when you found so little in the trade sector galaxy for sure, right? He's used all his gold to find it, but he still didn't find it. He's still losing for that, right? Not a good tech. This is what happens when you decide to build too early, right? You get the upgrades first and then you consider the build. But this guy, he's like, wait, I got a Yi, I got a Yasuo, I got a Shen, I got a Zed. This is Blade Masters. I can see it, I can feel it. Like I think that's that type of scenario, and I actually know that feeling. There are situations where I dead force a certain build because I get 1 or 2 of the stuff that are related to it. Alright, that's what happened. But oh, he's actually transitioning. Good idea. Good point here. This is a really good play. This is telling the world that hey, I'm not just a simple Dead Force streamer. Dead Force player. I actually know how to transition based on my situation given. So he's actually transitioned to mech so that he can get a bit better of a placement. He took too much damage at this point to win, but that's actually really good, like a transition, because it does allow you to. Mechs are really good for winning the mid game. During the mid game, that's when mechs are strong. So it's really hard to get like 1st or 2nd place with it, but top 4 is much more viable at that point. So a transition from his side was very smart. I like that. His items are a bit bad though. Warmogging the brown is not what you want on mechs usually. Usually want something like a time resolve, more damage. Alright. If there are several Mystic players, can you still run Sworks? If you high roll Sworks, you can destroy Mystic players. Alright. If you high roll them, you can do it, but like, you know, if you have a choice to go for something different, it is fair to go for something different. Mostly people don't have a choice. Right? Oh yeah, Quicksilver, not Bramble Vest. That's even worse. That's even worse, guys. That's even worse. It means he has no damage on the mech. The mech's just a big body, right? He has no backline carries, right? So he's just gonna get killed slowly. Let's see here. I wonder if committing to the Master E-Tech was a bit better in that case. But he was so far off. Ooh, double tier in this situation. He can make hand adjustments. Here, making hand adjustments is the best itemization you can go for at the moment. You do not go for Quicksilver. Like, you don't want blue buffs in like a Blast Tech. Blue buffs is just a dead item. Having 2 tiers is much better individually. He's gonna go for a Vanguard Mystic Tech at the moment, it seems. He has a random team. He's gonna sell it off later for sure. Oh, no. The team was for Astro, so his bar can help him level up faster. Great tech there. His items are a bit awkward. Not exactly sure what he wants to make with those. He can make a Shroud. He can make a Zrots, I guess. Titan Resolve can also be nice in the Mordekai's. Titan Resolve Mordekai's is kind of nice. He can make Trap Claw and Titan Resolve, actually. That's not that bad. Yeah, once he gets the Mordekai's upgrade, he can go for Titan Resolve into like a Trap Claw. That's actually really strong. Because it makes the Mordekai's a carry, too. Cassiopeia is trying her best, but Cassiopeia should not be enough to win the fight. It's doing a lot of damage though. Hey baby, I was wondering if the synergies are directly transitioned to Korean. That is correct. All the synergies here are in Korean. Everything here is Korean because it's a Korean like a channel. This one is going for a Vein Tech, and oh, his items are beautiful, dude. He has 6 veins, all his units, but Caitlyn is upgraded. His itemizations on Vayne is perfect. That is an easy first place. Wow. Dude, that's the best situation to be in this game right now. Cybernetic Vayne with the perfect itemization. That's just like having a Zaya 3-star at stage 3 in this game, alright? With perfect items. It's just like, no, it's even better than Zaya 3-star. Vayne is hard to kill. For sure, like, dude. This thing 2-star is equivalent or even better than Zaya 3-star in the meta right now. That's how good Vayne is. Oh, it's just so long range and so unkillable.
너무 세요.
Oof, look at Vayne go.
도 이미 센데.
Like, how many units can work just as Vayne? Is there a tier 3 carry that's as strong as Vayne? Cassiopeia can be as strong, I guess, in terms of value.
8레벨도 충분히 찍어낼 수.
Jace can't come close. Karma, Shaco. Shaco's a much worse variation of Vayne because he's like a melee. Wow, Vayne's so good. Israel, I guess there's a lot of good utility though. Israel, Karma, Bard,
레벨업 하기 전에 한번 해보고 싶진 않으세요?
Vi. Alright, there's a lot of good utility. All these free cost carries. Syndra, I guess Syndra does kind of feel like that too. Alright. This guy's a Malphite 3-star in the front, that's pretty tanky. What's his backline? His backline is Kog'Maw with Rapid Fire Cannon, Blue buff and Red buff. Interesting tech, interesting. I personally don't know what Rapid Fire Cannon does. Like, it just raises attack speed and range a bit. So I don't know if it's a good card. But it's being utilized well in this life so far, for sure. Kog'Maw doing a lot of damage, just melting the front line pretty fast. Kog'Maw with blue buff should charge very fast too. He also does percentage damage, right, based on the opponent's HP. Ooh, that Malphite is tanky though. Yeah, this is what it means to have a good front line. Now since the Malphite has Ionics, like, it's also very hard to kill and does damage. This mech guy found a damage on him finally, Giant Slayer. Having a Giant Slayer is actually pretty big onto the mech tech, which is nice. Fizz, can you take him down, Fizz? Good job. So this is a good transition from this guy right here. This was a very good idea. Transitioning to mechs because his early mid-game units were under upgrade. The comp he wanted to go for the Blade Master tech just didn't show up. So he's trying to save his placement by going for a mech tech, and that might get him 7th place. Sometimes you have to play for 7th, and he's playing it properly. Alright, good job on his side. Rapid Fire can also make sure the auto attack doesn't miss. That's correct. That's good against Shen and Graves, I think. Shen and Graves. Dude, they need to make it target invisible units too. Alright, that's a real rapid fire cannon, right? Counter those veins. The problem with veins is that it's unkillable. That's the thing. It drops aggro too fast, so you can't kill it with an infiltrator. So it's like an invincible sniper. Ooh, those items. Oh man, now this is. Dude, I've like every time I see this thing gets first place, right? Every time I see it, every single time I see it, dude. He's found a Zero, but Zero doesn't do anything without itemizations at level 7. Kind of sad. He added 2 mystics, so he is going for like a mech carry at the moment. He's going for a mystic mech tech. Let's hope that's good enough. Ionics, sword, okay. Take him down. Good job. It's Jinx 2 server as Kog'Maw though. The battle power is just too different. The battle power is just way too different. It's a 4 cost versus 2 cost. So it seems the one with the lower HP actually has more like advantage in the blaster composition. So it depends on how strong the opponents are in this lobby at the moment. Currently Paradise is going for a Sork tech again, alright. He has a Riven with Ramble Vest, Dragon Tooth, and a hat. That's very strong. So he has a proper carry for a Sork tech. His Syndra also has a blue buff, so he has a lot of extra damage. I feel like one more tank item is necessary, like for example on Annie. Guardian Angel's more preferred on the Guardian Angels and blue buffs more preferred on Riven too for the extra shield value. Well, think about it. There's a lot of IE, so the Battle Blitz will do a lot of good jobs for sure. Ooh, Jarvan 3-star, nice. Going for Jarvan 3-star on Trace Sector is a very good idea. Protectors on a Trace Sector seems very nice, but I guess he's lost streaking. No Morel Nomicons. His frontline tank items isn't like that perfect either. Makes sense. The opponent's also a Mystic tech, so it's Vanguard versus Protectors, and Protectors are getting a lot of shield value, but they don't have the damage to kill the Vanguards in the front, huh? Oh, Vanguards actually beat Protectors, huh? Well, technically, this guy does not have the Protector 3 stars. Usually, that's the advantage that Protectors have. They go for 3 stars, 3-star values instead. But the itemizations on the Vanguard guy is too strong. Like, the Vanguard guy has Bramble Vest, Ionic, and Dragon Tooth, right? While the Protector guy has a Shroud. Shroud and the other thing, right? The itemization is just way too different. For sure. Cassiopeia doesn't really do that much damage if the opponent. Yeah, Declaw. Cassiopeia doesn't do that much damage to the opponents because of the Mystic series too, huh? He has 4 Mystics as well. That's a big difference. That's a huge difference for sure. Who are those Mystic techs? Sword. Okay, Bloodthirster. Bloodthirster's not that bad. He can also use 2 components for his cybernetics too. He's gonna use it for 2 components. 2 components sounds much better than combining Bloodthirster. This one, Begujoa is going for a... Ooh, that Malphite's looking pretty nice. Jinx carry, nice. Does he have the Rebel synergy though? Rapid Fire Cannon, Guardian Angels, Red buff. Alright, it's gonna be very tanky and hard to kill, I guess. That is a huge advantage. Blue buff can go on to either Cassiopeia, it can go to Karma. Cassiopeia is the best choice. The problem with this is that it lacks damage, especially against that Vanguard tech, that Vanguard Mystic tech. It'll never be able to kill in time, I think. We'll see. You never know what's gonna happen. But it's really good against this one because, like, actually he might not be able to kill the Riven, but he does have Cassiopeia for the Riven. Actually, he does have Cassiopeia for the Riven. The shield value is much lower in that case. Yeah, he can kill the Riven. Woo! Good fight. But boy, that Malphite's tanky. Man, that Malphite has Wormholes and Ionics. Dude, that is one big boy. Echo for Cybernetics. Fizz for Infiltrators. We'll see. 9 rocks, right? 9 rocks grouped together. Nar. Ah, that's beautiful right there. Fine, 2 in a row. This one does have the upgrades, but his comp is a bit awkward. He has a random Sorakas. Sorakas are usually used for Mystic series, so if you don't have Mystics, they're not worth it. I feel they're not worth it in general. This guy did not find a Jinx 2-star, the others did, so the odds of him finding a Jinx is very low. It means that he has a good win streak in your mid game because the whatever 2-star he found, whether it was Lucian or like a Kog'Maw, but after that he kept on losing because he does not have his main carry, the Jinx carry. That's how Blasted comps usually look like. If you don't have Jinx 2-star, you don't have enough damage to kill these units down, so you know, not dying, and the Jinx is solo while his entire team dies, takes the damage. Ouch. The mech guy died off because he did like use all his icon and found nothing early at the moment. Oh no, this was a Korean tournament, so everything's in Korean at the moment. I do apologize for those who can't read Korean. This guy found all the protectors 3-stars, but he's at 10 HP. It means that even if you get protectors without the perfect atomization, it's not worth going for. I see. Right? I'm looking at this guy's comp. He's at 10 HP. He found most of his stuff. It means that, you know, he found it, but he's still weak, right? Don't like it. It's gonna get shredded by Vayne. Vayne does so much damage to it. And I highly doubt it has enough damage to kill the Cybernetics in time, right? Yeah, look at that Vayne. 1 shot, 2 shot. It 3-shot a 3-star protector. It 3-shot all of the 3-star protectors. What? It 2-shot a Cassiopeia. Oh man, that makes me angry. Hey guys, I spent 20 gold. It took me 5 stages to make a Xinjiao 3-star. Alright? Gets 3-shotted by Vayne. Alright? 3 auto attacks from Vayne kills my 3-star unit. And I'm supposed to win with 3 stars, buy me enough time. Man, dude, these Vaynes. Vayne 너무 세죠? Vayne이 그냥 너무 사기예요 지금 나오는 딜량이. Wow. Hello to second place, Curse followed the qualifiers too. Good job, man. Oh, thank you very much, Revered Lord. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching too. Dude, I swear Vayne is way too strong. Like, that thing is just way too strong. Like, you're fighting against it, you just feel like, I gotta kill that thing somehow. No, I can't kill it. Can my units survive that? No, my units can't survive it. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, they need to nerf the item or the Vayne, right? Oof. I think this is the 3rd game. Yeah, this is the 3rd game of Group 4. I'm in Group like a 2, for those who don't know. Where can you watch your live? In this site, in Team Inven. I'll share the link later. There's a lot of Mystic techs in this group though, right? These guys really love Vanguard Mystics. 베인덱 감당 못하죠. 그쵸. 그건 아니 그게 그렇게 되면은 베인덱을 갖게 되는 애가 템이랑 베인을 잘 뜨는 애가 1등하게 되고 못 뜨는 애가 1등 못하게 되는 그런 구도가 돼 있거든요. 그래서 저는 다음 팀에 전까지 빨리 핫픽스 먹어서 다른 조합들 갈 수 있게끔 맞추면 좋겠는데 저는 한 가지만 가는 거 진짜 싫어해가지고. Oh, look at that damage from Vayne. One shot everything. That's a 6 cybernetic Vayne, that's why. Plus 80. Oh, thank you very much, Combat, for the link. Jayzelin, you can just follow Combat link. It's all in Korean though. Oh, he survived. Paradise went for a mage tech 3 times in a row, I think. I personally don't like mage techs because they're not really that strong. Honestly, they're not really that strong. He's trying to go for value, but it's not good enough. He has a thresh at the ready. He can put a thresh in if he really wants to, but doesn't have to. We'll see how this goes. Honestly, this guy's tech's not that weak. It's just that his opponents are ridiculously strong. honestly. 4 protectors, 4 mystics. Not that bad. But you know, the Vayne just shreds it so fast and hard. Against that, you need to have Bramble Vest for sure. Like 100% need Bramble Vest. Oh man. 1, 2. Oh, it survived. It survived. 1, 2. 2 shot the Jarvan. 3 shot the Rakan. 2 shot the Jinzhao. Oh, 1 HP, 1 HP. Dude, that has no meaning whatsoever to have 3 stars against that thing. Man, did it matter if you place first or second? Yeah, it does. You get the interview, you get first. And you get the bragging rights. I lost the interview chance. It was actually pretty close. 1 point difference. 랭크 1등분도 베인과 3점. 그쵸. 랭크 1등분이 하나는 법사만 무조건 돌리는 분이고 나머지 하나는 사이버. 사이버 그만큼 좋아요. 진짜 1등하기가. 인터뷰.
진짜 흥미진진한데요.
Echo? No, he can't use Echo. Interview. Ooh, interview, right?
김병만 피하기 좀 게임이 됐죠. 이제 슬슬 이미 됐죠. 만나면 죽습니다. 제발 마지막에 만나기를 바랄 거예요. 그리고 이제 단두대 매치도 있어서.
Did you play live or at home? Offline, live.
거의 확정이라서.
It was an offline tournament. We did live.
또 어떻게 이렇게 꾸역꾸역 살아남기나.
Shoujins. The item you don't want to get. Oh man, that feeling get Shoujins. Dude, he's at 80 HP. He has 50 gold at level 9.
베인 두 개만 더 나오면 확정입니다. 예.
Sell the Lucian for Edgar, right? Guess he doesn't have to. He can also sell the Fiora. Doesn't matter.
빼지 않을까라는 생각이 들었었는데. 자, 계속 돌리고 있습니다.
Why don't you just sell Fiora? It's not like he has Blade Master or anything. I guess to protect Vayne? That doesn't matter, does it? Can't wait to be a level Korean. I can watch by this by myself without the Bebe commentary. Oh, that sounds nice. Learn Korean fast. He's on the Monicas. That's they're able to take it down. This one is a hybrid tech, but ooh, the Vanguards. See, these Mystic Vanguard techs gets wrecked by Cybernetics in the end. Like, it gets wrecked by Cybernetics. That's how it goes. Cybernetics are just too strong. Look at that. Look at that Vayne go. Dude, no matter how tanky you are, Vayne has infinite damage. Oh, Protector getting 3rd place. Good job. He probably faced the Sword guy, I think. Take him down. And this destroys the Sword guy. Because the Sword guy does not have enough damage. Thank you for bless, guys. I'm pretty sure he got matched up with the Sword guy. And Sword guy, this just hard counters the Sword guy because Swords don't have enough damage to kill Protectors. Especially with the Dragon Tooth and 4 Mystics. That one is a Urgot. We'll see how this goes. Alright. Oh man, look at the. We saw this fight 3 times now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4-shotted this time because it dodged once. 1, 1, 2. Man. Oh boy, everything melts so fast. Now it's giving the rapid fire cannon, blue buff, red buff like a blast attack, right? This guy actually did really well. Like, his items seemed really bad, but since his front line was just so good, like, this is the importance of front line. If you don't have a good back line, if you just have a good enough front line, it's enough to win the game. And this is actually a very good example of that, I feel. Right? Oh, but dude, Giant Slayer destroys Malphite. For sure. Echo 2-star. Yawish. Fiora is better than Lucian, makes sense. Double Warmount 9 rocks versus Giant Slayer Vayne. Okay, Malphite 3-star versus Vayne 3-star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, 7 auto attacks. It takes 7 auto attacks for that. 2-shot the Aurelion, 2-shot the Gnar, 2-shot the Vayne. Echo kills the units. But ooh, rapid fire cannon. Jinx doing it. Nice. Oh wow, he won. Wow, the odds of that winning was very unlikely. Good job. Blasters do not beat 7 next late game, but like wow, good fight there.
어 베인 있네요?
먹나요?
네.
베인 삼성 하나만 더 넣으면
RFC should just see it. That's correct.
또 좋기 때문에 또 아이템이.
Trap Claw.
근데 지금 풀템이긴 하거든요.
네.
Wait, is that a Vayne? Yeah, Vayne 3-star.
그렇죠.
Dude, 2-star is that strong. What are you supposed to do if they get a 3-star like that? Oh man. Thresh 2-star, Echo 2-star, Vayne 3. My lord. Man, that's not fair. That's cheating.
제가 이제 상대하는
He's also at 68 HP. Wow.
흥미진진하네요.
그래도 잘했습니다.
Jinx. All right.
자,
He's got the jinxes.
도적의
Let's see how the fight
장면
goes.
잘 뜨길.
Wait. He can just sell the jinx and get the rapid fire count to Urgot, right?
네, 이 정도는 좋아요.
네, 소라트 되게 좋은 아이템이죠.
네, 상대는 삼성 베인입니다.
Yeah, he can do it like that.
우르고시 베인 먹으면 모르겠습니다만 이미 떴기 때문에 시간.
Then he has to put the Vayne in the front.
자, 그리고 베인. 자, 베인. 한 방에.
Wow. Did he seriously one-shot the Urgot? My lord.
아, 이거
It one-shot the Urgot 2-star. That was despair.
이기려면 어떻게 해야 됩니까?
Man,
이겨요.
you can't beat that. No, you can't beat that.
다른 방법을 좀 제안을 해 주셔야죠.
This is one of the strongest techs in the game. I mean, and if you have 3-star, those items, who?
그래도
And those upgrades with that economy and that HP, yeah.
이거는 거의 뭐 배구 선수가
네.
저기 뭐 컴퓨터 전원을 뽑아도 경기는 계속 진행이 되잖아요.
그래도 모른다. 혹시 모른다 이거. 혹시 모릅니다.
Okay.
그래도 질것 같아요. 자, 이대로 두고 나가도 질 것 같거든요. 자, 보겠습니다. 자,
The Echo is too strong. It's on it's onto the Jinx immediately. Who's the Urgot gonna hit? It's gonna hit Fiora. Fiora's not a good target.
자, 저렇게 방템이 많아도
It does have Shojin, but it's not gonna be good enough for sure.
자, 끌고 가는 것처럼 보이긴 했었는데 역시나
칼갈이 나겠어.
Too much damage.
마음이 아프네요 진짜.
Alright.
또 그래도 힘의 선배.
Seems balanced. Thank you, Riot. Like, he doesn't even need Vayne 3-star. Vayne 2-star is good enough to destroy these things, for sure.
어떻게 한 번이라도 좀
Honestly, he does not need Vayne 3-star. Urgot's not doing that much. That's kind of sad.
그 김병만 선수가
2 HP. She's rolling.
와 말파 체력 봐요.
Double war models out there, right? Pawn Dugga with the sub for 5 months. Thank you very much, man. I hope you're all fantastic there, sir. Nice to see you, nice to have you. So trick to win and get frontline, get Vayne.
지켜볼까요 한번?
Oh, Jinx 3-star, yeah.
여기까지 결국 만드네요.
And the Guardian Angels on Urgot, that's pretty cool. He can put the Urgot in front, snipe the Vayne. It's in range, actually.
최고의 시나리오긴
근데
하거든요.
오르것이 고성능 사포가 없어서 못 끝냅니다 베인을.
The problem is that if you focus on the Urgot positioning, you can't focus on the Jinx positioning. And both people have Zephyrs, right? No, the opponent has Zephyrs. So
재밌네요.
that's a nice spot. Putting Urgot in the front.
자, 메인 딜러들
Vayne's exactly in range. Jinx got floated though, but woo! Now that's how you snipe people.
1년로 끌었어요 그래서.
네, 자, 이후 상황.
Good shot there. Jinx did get jumped on, but oh, Irelia is strong enough to kill everything it seems.
버티고 있긴 한데
Jinx is not popping off though. Ooh, this is the bad thing about Jinx, right? Like if it doesn't pop, it doesn't do anything, even if it's a 3-star.
네.
Like Jinx is very limited for that reason. There's many Jinx that just lose.
말파이트를
Oh man, dude.
아 그래도 배구조 선수 마지막에 1년
That was really good position for the opponent to completely shut out Jinx. That's what happened. Good game.
아 좋은 매치였는데 그래도 에코가 이성이기 때문에.
Dude, like even if Vayne is removed from the game, like there's still Irelia and like Echo. That's the thing. That's why Cyberknights are so good. They have way too many carries, and each of those carries are just way too strong individually. Like Blasters, what carry do Blasters have? Aurelian and Jinx at best, right? What carries do like Storks have? Riven and Victor. I guess actually Storks have a lot of carries. Never mind. Like if you compare it with the other techs, like what's carries do like snipers have? Like Teemo and Jhin. Like it just can't be compared with the value for sure. So this is the final round. Alright. It is the treasure trove. Wow. Treasure troves are really good galleys to go for. In the treasure trove, you can go for any composition you want because you're offered so many itemizations. So you want to go for the most OP one if possible. Cybernetics. Alright. So we're gonna see a lot of good and various late game cybernetic builds, all right, along the way. All right, so we'll see what these players bring. Some of the protectors might be nice too. That scoreboard is so close. It is pretty close, isn't it?
그러면 편집하시는 분들이 이런 거 하나씩 있으면 좋아하거든요.
중간에 편집 포인트로
맞아요.
Like you can just dead force Vayne here because you're gonna get the items anyways.
굉장히 감사합니다.
Like that's what happens in the treasure trove. Everybody goes. Now there's two strategies you can do if your build is contested. Alright, you roll. Number one, you roll early before other people do. Number two, you just transition out of the build. Those are the only two things you can do. Like when going for the build in general. Number one, rolling early is since other people are gonna contest it, you're gonna roll your economy before other people do. So if people usually roll at level 7, you can roll at level 6. Just to find your carries first. That's the idea behind the strategy there. Oh, this guy found Vayne. Wow, that's something you can do. You usually don't want to transition because transitioning means you have to go for a weaker board state than you could possibly be because you're wasting a few first initial rounds of like a units along the way. So it's not really recommended, but sometimes you have to like a transition out of the composition in general. You need to check if your opponents are more well upgraded or have better itemizations, right? And consider a different or similar round along the way. But the downside of transitioning is that if you transition out of your build, what can happen is that your opponent, you're just raising your odds of your opponent finding the build while you go for a weaker build in the end, right? So it's forfeiting your own tech along the way, which is very dangerous. It is a double-edged sword for that reason. Oh, this star is nice. He has a Vayne, he has a Boppy. His items aren't decided yet. But he might have to change his build based on his items. What's that? Rod EU. Sword, yes. Guardian Angels and Rod. That's more of a sword tech if possible. But he can still force it. It's the treasure trove. It doesn't matter what you go for. Treasure trove is the least punishing galaxy to force a build because you're most likely most likely offered an item anyways. People are gonna level up to make sure that they win if they can. This guy has a Malphite 2-star in the front, 2 stars in the back. You can take Leon out for an Ashe, just for an Ashe, because Ashe is not that weak of a unit. This is the Korean qualifier tournament for the qualifiers. Alright. Everybody's leveling up because they want the advantage. This is a treasure trove, so they're most likely to do that. Quicksilver is an item you can use in almost every composition. He's going to make it first. He's going to save the tier for a blue buff. Blue buff is very important in many compositions. And the belts for maybe a Morello Nomicons or maybe a Zephyrs later. Anything's fine. You can also just make a Warmox, and that's tanky enough in the front line too. Thank you, no problem, sir. The Inven Cup, that's the correct saying. The Inven Cup, for sure. Man, these guys are good. I actually felt that these guys are really good in this game. I like it. There's a lot to learn from. 2 Nikos. Wow, that's good. Now with 2 Nikos, you can do anything you want. Number 1, go for 5-cost 2-star. Number 2, go for an early 4-cost upgrade to win streak on early. Most likely, I think they're gonna go for a 5-cost 2-star to push the advantage. So you can consider like an Aurelian carry or a Neko carry along the way. We'll see how it goes. The reason why he can consider 5-cost 2-star is because like this is not the Nikoverse. People will not find their 4-cost 2-stars so early. Oh, I'm already qualified. I played my tourney like before this guy. These guys are group 4, I'm group 2. Let's see. So currently, this one's going for a Sork start again. Oh, this time with Space Pirates. So I guess he has a preference towards Sorks. I also like Sorks at the start too because they're very strong. I don't know. Does he like Sorks or was he just offer Sorks like crazy? It could be one or the other. Maybe this guy has a preference towards rods too because like I really prefer to start with rods. Like I try to go for like a sword or a bow. If I can't get those, I start with the rod. Usually that's how it goes. So maybe you just start with the rod in the end. I'm too late. Not too late, so not too late. Alright. 2 Chronos, 2 Vanguard, correction, 2 Brawlers. Nice. 4, is it 4 Brawlers actually? Oh, 4 brawlers and 2 crones. That's very tanky. He needs to put the damage item onto maybe Shen, because Shen is disposable. Anything disposable is fine. Giant Slayer it is. He can put the other item on Shen too. It's not much of a waste. He decided not to make the what's it called, the pendant, because he wants to make Ionics and Red Buff instead, because he's considering a blaster tech. Makes sense. He has a nice setup for blaster once he gets it, but right now brawlers just don't do damage. His Zaya is gonna shred everything like crazy. I haven't seen that in forever. He's using an early Zaya with, oh, is he actually considering Blade Masters? He has a Jin, but Jin does not work that well with Guinzu's. Guinzu usually, like, the thing about Guinzu is that the targets for Guinzu is limited. The target for Guinzu is very, very limited. It can be Zeroth, it can be Master Yi, it can be maybe something like a Teemo, or what else? Well, like, the conclusion is there's really not that much targets, so it means that you're gonna force a specific carry. You can't be that flexible. That is a danger in that sense. Wait, is that a Vayne? Wow, that's nice. Oh, it's stage 2 far. Right. It's not Star Cluster. It's good on Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw is also a good target, that's correct. But the carries are really limited. Like the late game carries, tier 4, tier 5, I can like go for a late game like in the end. Only like the best one is like something like Zeroth and Master Yi 3-star. And judging by his units so far, he's considering Master Yi 3-star, I think. He's only considering, he can't like commit to it yet. He's just considering. And this one right here. Like, he has a setup for it, but it's not enough to commit into it. Guinzu is very, very awkward, though. I have to say, Guinzu is very, very awkward. He bought the chainmail for a chance to get Bramble Vest. He's not going to make Guardian Angels for sure, because like that's too much utility for his like composition. This one is, oh my god, he's close to making that Vayne comp happen. He just need 1 crit item, 1 giant, so 1 sword, 1 crit item, and it's most likely to happen in the treasure trove as well. Good strategy on his part. He's got a random Shen 2-star in the front to buy time. That's not that bad. I personally don't like Shen anymore. I used to like him before because of, you know, all the Zaya players along the way, but oh man, that Vayne dodge. But he's just not getting as much value as he used to. That's the issue. Can Caitlyn be a good Vayne counter? Like the only ultimate Vayne can like avoid is actually a Caitlyn ultimate. I wonder if like Caitlyn's a good counter for like Vayne in the end. I just don't know how to counter Vayne. Like you can't like use infiltrators. Like you can't really use Blitzcranks either. How can you counter Vayne? Cassiopeia and 2 Vanguards, 2 snipers in the back, 3 cybernetics. Nice thought. He does not need Darius's. I feel like he can just sell Darius's. Like, the reason why they pick up Darius in the first place is for the Mana Weaver synergy. It's not for the Seisai synergy in the end, it's for the Mana Weaver synergy in the end. Is that ever confusing? That's not confusing. I hope it doesn't confuse you. Does Teemo counter Vayne? No, only in League of Legends. Nah, this is not Teemo top versus Vayne top. Cute. Auto. And then once Vayne like gets unblighted, you run away. Nah, it doesn't work that way.
네, 파라다이스 선수 계속해서 연승 가져가고 있고 꿈의 선수 역시
6 Vanguards could do well during the mid game, but once they get Last Whispers, that's why I say Last Whisper is a must on Vayne. Once they get Last Whispers, once they get Janna, it's over. So it's not really like a hard counter towards Vayne in general. It's just really good against physical damage, but that's a good point. That is a really good point. This one's found a very early Jinx. His items for the blasters is he had. Like, I actually don't know about the pendant choices. Like, pendant is actually Solari. Like, Locket of the Iris Solari does allow you to win streak a bit more early on, but you have to sacrifice a rod. A rod's like what, a Rabadon, a Jewel Gauntlet, or like a Morellonomicons. And you have to sacrifice a chainmail. What's the chainmail? It's Bramble Vest, it's Guardian Angels, it's Red Buff. There's just so many things you need to. Wow, those items are so good. Woof! IE Last Whispers Jinx is strong. 4 blasters too, wow. Well, like, it does make sense that you can get perfect items, but he got him so fast. Oh man, those Jinx items are godlike. Like, he got them really fast. They should not be this fast. But it is a treasure though, so it doesn't make sense, but wow, those items. The other Vayne guy has a Guinsu, is not a last Whisper. Guinsu is also okay on Vayne. It's like a secondary DPS item. It's not the best one, but it's a nice like one for sure. He does need like a lot of Whispers in the end, so we'll see how this goes. Woo, that counter Vitek.
파라다이스 선수 역시 마찬가지입니다.
네, 군과제리 선수는 레벨업 이후에 일단 패배를 했어요.
네.
꿈의 선수도 5연승 계속해서 이어가고 있습니다. 자, 파라다이스 선수는 7레벨입니다.
오, 7레벨을 갔네요. 3-2.
Does Force Jin Shot apply on Hurricane? I actually don't know the answer to that question. Does anybody know the answer to Ecker Reiko Jace question, sir? I feel like the damage could apply, but I'm not entirely sure. It does? It does? Oh, thank you very much, Combat. It seems it does. Without the sniper bonus now after the new set 3.5 patch. Nice. So here, this is Paradise with a perfect win streak. It seems he has a Vanguard Chrono Sniper Tech. Interesting. His item Jin is very nice, but his item on the front line is very interesting. Quicksilver into blue buff belts. I guess he wants to get for a team-out tech if he can. Wow, good job. This build doesn't really look that strong though. Wonder how it's winning. What's this build? What does he have? 2 Vanguards, a Zoe, 2 Sorks. Well, I'm surprised that's win streaking. Because that's not really that strong, you know? Like, he only has 2 upgrades. I guess the opponents are that weak? Really? It must be matchup RNG, right? I don't think it's that strong. It must be matchup RNG. He must be getting the weaker ones. Everybody's lobby is pretty under upgraded and weak. That makes sense. Everybody in the lobby is pretty weak. That's for sure. Like, that build is okay, but it's not really like win streakingly good. Like usually, like not that hard. Like not a perfect win streak until like 3-3. Ooh, Blade Master Zed. It seems this guy is going for Blade Master tech. Wow. Blade Master Zed. Guinsu's on Malphite. Cool. Alright. He's just looking for a Master Yi at this point. He just needs to find one and he can instant upgrade it. Now there's 2 ways you can go for that. You can find one Yi and make Yi 2-star with your Nikos immediately for the win streak. Or, ooh, that Yi has a sword. Or you can just like decide to wait until you find your 3-star of that value. Currently he's low on HP, so I don't know if you want to make that like if you want to play it that way. He's currently gonna take the Yasuo because it's a Yasuo, and putting a rod on Yasuo is not really that bad because he does increase his like auto attack like a numbers, the quantity of the basic attacks he has.
그래도 더 두고 봐야 됩니다. 이게 멀기 때문에.
맞아요. 삼성도 작업도 해야 되고.
4 Blade Masters. He just needs to find Yi and 1 Riven or a Irelia, maybe a Fiora too, and that's 6. Oh, he has Riven. He just needs a Fiora, Master Yi, and Irelia. Okay.
네, 맞습니다.
It's because Vayne's that good. The Vayne tech is the strongest tech in the meta at the moment. Not sure about the Zephyr choice from the Master Yi player, because you do want to make sure you get Quicksilvers, and sometimes even Dragon Tooth can be useful too based on the situation. We'll see how this goes. Relocate in time, except for the Gnar. I think Gnar should be more in front. I feel the Vi's gonna hit the Jinx. That's not good. Itemization is perfect on Jinx, so she does a lot of damage. Oh, actually ran away towards the Vi. That's nice. Good, good. Ooh, that damage. Like, the items on Jinx is amazing right now. It just does so much damage at this point. That's the type of star you want with Blasters. The worst star is if you have 1 rep buff. And that's it on Jinx. Vayne actually managed to find Last Whisper, so this guy's also in an okay situation. He needs to start replacing his cars slowly one by one. It seems he's found a Jin Zhao. He can sell the Jin Zhao and the Jin for economy. I don't think you want Jin. I don't think you'd want Jin or to go for snipers. I prefer Ashe over Jin because Ashe has CC potential and the damage is good enough on Vayne already as she is. Red buff is better on Kong. I think it's better too, but I guess he just like put on like her instead. I do prefer better damage item on Jinx instead. And red buff, the heal reduction should be on a secondary like unit, just for the heal like reduction. The good thing about red buff on Jinx is that it gives her more HP, so she's a bit harder to kill. But I don't think it's relevant enough because the tank item like a Guardian Angels and ooh, that Jinx does damage. Like a Guardian Angels or like Trap Claw or Quicksilver is usually better in terms of tank value. This guy has a very good economy stage 3. These guys are ecoing really well. I'm surprised. This one is also offered a Teemo as well. You might consider like a Teemo sniper tech too. Like a cybernetic Teemo tech is not really that bad. This guy still did not find Master Yi, but currently he does have too low. Like this is a issue with forcing this comp, right? You're too low during the mid game. I prefer if you transition. Like I'd rather if you just go for a completely different comp early game and just transition something else later. But ooh, Quicksilver, Deathblade. Wow, Deathblade Yasuo doesn't sound that bad. Now he's gonna roll to find a Master Yi. Will he find it? Dead forcing. Roll. Bite. Bite. Roll. Dead force. Dead force. Dead force. Roll. Force harder. You're not forcing hard enough. And he found Master Yi. Here he could choose to just upgrade the Master Yi with his Nikos. That's what I would do. You're far too low anyways. Like that's what I would do, honestly. Wow, Blade Masters is actually a lot stronger than I thought it'd be. Fizz is doing his job, killing the right side. The Jhin is completely destroyed. Good job. Is it strong enough? Nice, it's strong enough. Thankfully, the opponent Jhin got annihilated by like one Fizz. That's the reason why I like going for Fizz lately. It just wrecks all these sniper plays. Not just Jhin, it also wrecks Teemo. That's why I like going for Fizzes. Like one Fizz 1-star just kills like a Jhin 2-star, a Jhin 1-star in the back. That's how it goes. They just have that much damage. What about Cyber Snipers Chronos with Kate? What about that? Like, I would just use the Nikos on Yi, honestly. Like, so I can win streak at this point. But honestly, that's also, dude, it's so, if you force a tech like that and if it doesn't work your way, it's just so desperate at that point. Like the gamble's already decided at such a low level. We'll see though. Ooh, the damage from this Jinx is amazing. Rapid fire cannon to John Slow seems good work. The Master Yi player is actually doing well though. If he's winning, it's fine. Like if he loses once more and goes down to maybe under like 20, then it's over for him. Coming back from this position, from that position, is very, very hard. Oh, 2 pendants, that's nice. I prefer pendants on the front line than the back line because front line not dying equals your back line not taking damage usually. I would much prefer it like that. Ew, Morello Namicons. You do not want Morello Namicons there. This one does not have like a Blitz either. And oh, Jinx 1-star versus Jinx 2-star in action. Master Yi's gonna do work though. Woo. That other Blossom player is way too upgraded. Jinx 2-star, Nar 2-star. Itemization is pretty nice. There's a guy with Teemo and a hat. The blue buff and Morello's on a different target though. Wonder if what carries he's gonna go for. That's actually very interesting. He has an Astro Tech, but he has a hat on a Teemo. So I'm not entirely sure what his carry will be. Is it gonna be Cassiopeia still, or is he gonna transition Teemo Tech? Tank items are fine. Tank items are perfectly fine. I feel tank items are much more important. Fizz plus Echo 2P is strong. Yeah, those are really strong, right? Individually, without any other synergies. Like, those units individually are just really, really strong. Even without the Infiltrator synergy, they just do too much damage.
진짜 이렇게 중요한 4라운드 초밥 때 이렇게 나오면
네, trap claw.
진짜 마음이 아픕니다.
오포토류 선수
What's he gonna go for? I personally dislike Jin's a lot. Jet 3-star.
제드 삼성을 만들어
Ah, he decided to go for Z carry instead of Master E, makes sense. So, I guess he's just gonna go for E2 star and just save up gold, right? After he finds E2 star and Yasuo 3-star, right?
검사도 만들어졌겠다. 아예 제드 캐리로 가야겠다는 생각을 한 것 같아요. 마스터이가 너무 안 보였기 때문에.
Fizz is in the perfect location, good positioning there. Zed is not in the perfect location at all, but he's doing work. But ooh, that damage from Zed. Wait, why does the Blade Master synergy proc like crazy? Wait, that's too fast. Whoa.
어떻게 될까요?
No, that's way too fast.
이들도 이긴 있는데 한 마리
No, it's procking every single auto attack. Or is that just the Infiltrator synergy?
제드
No, that was just Blade Master procking in a row, right? Proc. Proc. Oh, 70. Oh, it's 70% now? Really? They buffed it? Wait. Blade Master is 70% chance to proc? Oh, that's why Blade Master texts were so popular. 70% is a big difference. Wow, dude, that's a huge difference than 55. Wow, 15% is a huge difference. Wow, no wonder. Like, dude, it just kept procking. Proc. Oh man, so that's why that text popular now. I didn't know that. Proc. Aurelian's the hardest kill though. Alright. Oh, but the Fizz does so much damage. See, Fizz is amazing for that reason, guys. Right? Fizz is amazing. Oh man, I did not know Blade Master was that good. Yosh. I never really knew about. I know, right? Ah, that's why this deck was popular. I was wondering why people kept spamming this like crazy. This lobby's pretty close though, right? The last place guy is pretty strong because of the Blade Master along the way, and everybody else is similar in HP. They're only like one fight away in terms of difference. Wow, this can be anybody's game. I heard the points were also similar amongst all these players here too. Nice. Dark Star, I don't like that tech. I hate the Jin tech the most. Any composition with Jin in it without perfect items are bad. I hate. Any composition with Jin in it, I don't like it. Ooh, he cries. He sees tears and he cries. He can go for the Irelia with that item, but I prefer Quicksilver on Irelia instead, honestly, so that she's not like stunnable. I much prefer Quicksilver. This guy is at level 8. He has Force of Nature. He's going for Jin as the main carry, it seems. He's adding a Teemo in. He has Janna at the ready too. He found an Echo. He found a Lulu. Buys them. Rolls. Teemo upgraded. Alright, roll. Find your carry. Okay, he's selling the Ash. He doesn't care about it anymore. He needs to make his items too. He doesn't have a blue buff for Teemo though, unfortunately. Oh no, he does have a blue buff in the front. Runens, but oh man, the Teemo got deleted. He had too many items to make, so it took too long to make it happen. Dude, that Zed is terrifying. Oh, at least the Vanguards are trying the best by time. Well, it's not gonna be enough, dude. That Zed does damage. Wow, Zed with Deathblade and Guardian Angels, that's strong, huh? No, he doesn't even need the Deathblade. Zed with Guardian Angels and the Blade of the Ruin Kings, that's strong, huh? Oof. My Paradise is in a very bad spot. So that is a Blade Master and a Blade Master. This guy can be a lot better. If he manages to find Yasuo 3-star. Does he want to level up though? That's the issue. That's the question he needs to make himself. Do I level up here, add in a synergy? Or do I roll for 2 more Yasuos? You don't want to be behind on numbers ever, that's why. If you level up, you can add in maybe... What can you add in? No, he can't add anything in, so I guess... Like, if you can't add anything in anyways, like, leveling's not that bad. Yeah, Fizz is amazing, right? Dude, I've been spamming Fizz for the past, like, month, alright? What were you guys doing? It's 24 autos and 10 autos compared to 21 autos, really? Oh, this guy got wrecked by who? Cybernetics. Yeah, you can't be Cybernetics. Wow, what the... Dude. Yeah, you can't do much against Cybernetics. Cybernetics are just too much damage. The Blade Master just gets sliced down too fast. That guy needs a Master E3. He doesn't need a Yasuo 3, so he needs Master E3 star for it to work. He's not gonna get in time. You also need Bramble Vest against all these like Vein Techs too to have a chance to buy time in the front. This guy is also a Cybernetic Tech, but he doesn't have the perfect items. Like, mostly he does not have Last Whispers, but you know, he has Thieves Calling, he has a Haddock Go. He has Neko 2-star, that's a big difference. Let's see how this fight goes. This Cybernetic's a bit different from the other one. We'll see how this goes. Oh, the Zed got hit. The back line got hit too. Echo doing work, Zed shot down. But, ooh, not strong enough. Yeah, this Cybernetic's a bit different from the other one, right? His animizations aren't optimal, that's why. Do you use Caitlyn? Yeah, you can use Caitlyn too. Caitlyn is actually much better. I hate Jhin. Just don't go for Jhin. Some people use Teammates, you can go for Teammates. Just don't go for Jhin. Too expensive, too weak. Redemption? Interesting. Wow, this game's really close. Never forget that the points from these guys are completely different, so...
문과자기 선수가 14점. 그리고 배구 선수는 17등이라서
triple pendant. Okay. Oh, look at that cat. That cat looks so happy.
솔라리 두 개를 이즈리얼에게 넣어놓고 있는 모습이고요.
Aurelian's 2-star with protectors. Interesting. This guy's a very interesting tech. He's level 8. Echo. What's he looking for? Israel? Is this for real? This is real. Alright. Triple Solaris. Alright, cool. He's also looking for Malphite and Israel and Urgot maybe Urgot. He can replace the Iloe with Vi too. Oh, this Blade Master tech. Double Guin Suzanyi. Cool. Who's he gonna give it to? Yasuo maybe? Not Ribbon, right? Yo, Yasuo's a bit better. Yasuo's a bit better, right? Ooh, that damage. Wow. He melted everything. Die with 50 gold, that's unfortunate. Should have all in. No, 50 gold's too greedy at this stage. She should have used all her gold earlier. I think she was trying to level up, but nah. She Aurelius. Really, nobody else has Aurelius for real. There's a lot of snipers and Jinxes. In this case, Fizz is godlike in this lobby. In this lobby, Fizz and Zed is godlike because of all the backline targets. Ooh, triple Solari's amazing though. Look at all that shield value. And he has so much damage on the Jinx and the other extra units along the way. Wow, this guy is strong. Ooh, look at that triple Solaris. And look at that Aurelian. Who's out next? Alright, Sanduk. But to be fair, this lobby's really hard. This lobby's ridiculously hard for sure. Triple Solar Tech way too big. I know, right? New Jinx meta, I know, right? There's a lot of snipers in this game. Snipers and like blasters. In this case, infiltrators do very well. It seems the other Blade Master Zed guy died off, but he got 5th place. Good job here. 베베님 진출하셨나요? 네, 진출했습니다. How long does Zed keep the stats that you see still? Doesn't it continue to the end of the fight? I thought it was the end. 이때 중간 수미가 또해서 또해요? 야, 비슷비슷한 것 같더라고. 근데 여기가 진짜 어려울 것 같은데 진짜. 아니 애들 하는 거 보니까 되게 다 잘해가지고.
돈을 또 잘 모아서 또 연습을 하고 있네요.
네, 9레벨도 찍었어요.
Why is no one playing Vanguard Mystics? This game, people went for snipers and blasters more, it seems. I guess they were just offered that round more. 결과 보면 갓소들. 진짜요? 우, 기대. Alright, Shojin Lulu. I prefer if he just double Shojin Nash instead. Guinsu double Shojin Nash. That's what I think I would prefer that. Don't think Lulu can survive that long to keep on ulting. Like, if it survives long, that's fine. 진주 축하 감사합니다, 준호님. It just dies, right? Like it's barely ulting once at the moment. Huh?
자, 수호천사로 한번 살아났고요. 자, 그리고
Oh no!
또
Is it gonna ult twice?
마무리가 됐습니다.
Well, I guess it would have ulted twice if the opponent survived long enough. He's fighting really well though. Dude, Aurelius still like Jinx is very strong. The other Blaster player died off, 4th place, makes sense. An ordinary Blaster tech. Like, a Blaster tech that doesn't have these shenanigans. Oh, fair.
자, 파라다이스 선수가 연승 중이고요. 포트류 선수가 33체력으로 현재
The rest are pretty strong. Woo, he has a lot of units with the Force of Natures, for sure. Wow, Gnar, and
끝까지 최선을
a lot of people went for, like, level 9 in these games, huh? Like, I feel level 9 were very, very rare to see games, but I'm seeing a lot more lately.
포트 선수 티모의
I just realized one of the best utility kits in the game.
하지만 뛰었고, 자, 앞쪽 라인 빠르게 일단 정리가 됐습니다.
네.
자, 애쉬가 와, 딜러들을 다 뒤쪽으로 보냈어요.
아, 근데 룰루가 지금
Ooh, this fight.
두 개를 들고 있어가지고.
예.
Wow, this fight.
와.
쇼롤루.
Man.
스는 뭐 1등을 한 번 더
What happened there? Let's see that again.
일단 공가제리 선수는 3등으로 마무리.
So it's going to be a sniper
그래도 진출하지 않았을까?
Sniper versus Sniper Tech. Soraka has a blue buff. He has 2 blue buffs. Ah, that's overdoing it. You don't want multiple utility cards along the way. You just want one. Unless something like Shojin on Lulu, because that's just strong. Like, if it's Shojin on Soraka, it's fine. Mordekai's a 1-star. He does not have Force of Nature, so he's outnumbered. He does have a Lulu in the end, though, but it's not going to be good enough, I think. His Nautilus is also 1-star, too. He needs to be wary of the opponent's Nautilus, because Nautilus can actually stun everything. So grouping up Vanguards like this is not a good idea.
자, 이번에 어떨지요?
It's not a good idea to group up Vanguards like this against Nautilus. Like, Nautilus is going to get perfect value here now, right? Nautilus and Wukong, too. Like this.
룰루라서 자, 일단 한번 변이.
It's not a good idea at all. But if the fight goes long like this, the one with the double Shojin, the Lulu with the double Shojin has the advantage.
잘 나오긴 하거든요.
Oh, it does get shot down there. And whoo, the fight actually completely different than before. Good fight there.
자, 이번에 오퍼
That's why I said double Shojin on Lulu was questionable. Because rarely it ults more than twice. Rarely. That's why I said like maybe like an Ashe is a bit better of a target. But probably didn't matter there.
이번 싸움으로 1위가 결정이 되겠습니다.
I think Ashe is much better. Because if it shoots first, then Ashe with double Shojin actually shoots really fast next. So it can technically like provide so much stun value. Much better than the Lulu for sure. Much better. Because it makes her like because her first ult just charges that fast. 4 Celestials, interesting. Fresh 2-star. Yeah, it should be better on Ashe because like Ashe stuns the same number of units anyways, and she also ults much faster than Lulu. I think Ashe was a much better target there. Not sure about Gnar as the target there either. Like we'll see though. I guess Gnar also a bit faster. No, Gnar's a great target. Never mind, X that. Gnar's a great target because also that fast. It's going to be Teemo got sniped. Good front from there. He's gonna pull another Teemo in, so that to replace the other Teemo that got sniped in the end. It's going to be My Paradise versus the last one up for True. Can a Teemo do enough damage to take him down? Jhin is still alive. Lulu didn't pop off, and woo! My Paradise taking first place. Good play. That Zephyr on Teemo won in the fight. That was just enough to win because that delays so much damage from his opponents. So that was perfect play from Paradise right there. What's up, Dr. Dreadful? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Fine day.
1위에서 4라운드 경기 역시 1위를 차지했습니다.
와, 마지막에 사저격으로 바꾸는 것까지 아 진짜 너무 잘하면서 올라갔네요.
What's up, Dr. Dreadful? Oh, the turning command's outdated. We got 4th, 5th, 2nd. 4th, 5th, and 2nd.
그렇습니다. 자, 아슬아슬하게 좀 승패가 갈렸죠. 그래서
네.
마지막에 그 사저격의 선택도 굉장히 중요한 역할을 한 것 같아요.
네, 맞습니다.
Nice.
마지막에 바꾸는 판단이 최종 승리로 이끄는.
Those are some nice games. 26 points. Who got there?
8점으로
Gomga Jerry, Begujoa, Mukajon, Rochebi. Wow, 1 point difference, huh?
네,
Well, everybody has shot that game, huh? Youch. Paradise was guaranteed it seems, but everybody else. No, Paradise wasn't guaranteed. He had 18. No, he was guaranteed. Like, wow, everybody has shot that game. This was very close.
18점을 기록하면서
Yeah. Well, I said these 3 were good from the beginning, right? Before I saw the games, I said these 3 were good, right? Right. I said it. I thought this guy would qualify too, but since this guy didn't say it, but only by 1 point difference, right?
계속 말씀을 드렸는데 오늘 경기
These three were very nice, for sure. I thought this guy was also really good too. All the way. 역전극. 아, 그러네.
2등을 차지했습니다. 1라운드 때
8th place. 8th place. Wow, dude, this guy must feel really good. He got 8th place in the last game. And I was like, ooh, we got through. Mad Dweeb with the 2 months sub. Thank you very much, man. Hope you all fine day.
자, 그러면 오늘 6점 차이로
먼저 정동구님도 역전을 하고.
16강 진출을 확정 지은 파라다이스 선수의 인터뷰가 준비됐다고
으짜,
합니다. 자, 인터뷰 만나보겠습니다.
네, 사도에서
My paradise. Dun, dun, dun. Wait, that's not the song.
나눠보도록 하겠습니다.
Dude, I like his name because of the song. Is there a wiki page that recaps the tournament? Nah, there's no wiki page like that.
하셨나요?
It's a Korean tournament. 1, 3조도 역전급 플레이 한 번씩. 그쵸. 1조는 아니 뭐냐 3조는 진수님이 되게 강력하게 역전을 하셨고 1조는 누구였더라? 아 1조는 누구였더라? 기억나는 건 강천둥님밖에 안 계셔가지고 강천님 되게 일방적으로 이겼고.
또 스스로 공부도 많이 되셨나요?
아마 혼자 했으면은 못 올라가지 않았을까. 그만큼 같이 하니까 좀 실력이 아무래도
He has a very kind voice.
것도 많아지고 그런 것 같습니다.
강천동 선수랑 만약에 붙게 되면 또 어떨 것 같아요? 서로의 전략을 너무 잘 알잖아요.
아 그때는 뭐 어쩔 수 없죠. 그땐 적이니까.
아 그때는 적이니까 내가 이겨주겠다.
20살이에요? 아 완전 애기네.
마지막에
Dude, he's a baby. He's only 20 years old.
판단에 있어서 많은 이제 시청자
I only seen the YouTube video where Barry called from around 16.
정말
Nice.
빠르고 판단이 빠르다.
Alright, that was fun. This guy's a baby. Alright, that was fun to watch. Alright, let's move.